welcome to the wonderful world of DCU Daily. Not Disney, get that out of here. No, this is the wonderful world of DCU Daily. Here we are to start the show with all things news, because that's what we usually start with, is in fact the news. And we have a bit of news for you today. Not usually on a Wednesday, but we do have some box office stuff. We got to talk about Mandalorian and Grogu, got to talk about Backrooms, and we got to talk about Obsession a little bit more. Then we have MCU Weekly. We got some Daredevil stuff. X-Men 97 Season 2 trailer dropped today, so there is going to be a lot of talk about that. And then there is, of course, Doomsday stuff in regards to rumors and some other stuff. But yeah, I think X-Men is kind of the big thing that we're talking about today. Then we have a little bit more TV drama with our boy Tom Hardy. Is he in the right? Is he in the wrong? In terms of the whole Mobland debacle, well, we will talk about that. As well as, well, MCU Weekly bleeding into TV Talk Terror, because Spider Noir has dropped today. No, we will not be doing a review just yet. We need a little bit of time to actually watch the show, but we still will be talking about it as it is getting a proper release today on Prime Video. Then a little bit of Movie Talk Madness, got Disclosure Day, got a little bit of Backrooms, and then our wonderful Liz has bequeathed us with her presence today, so we will be talking about a couple movies that she has seen and giving her reviews for her Liz at the Movie segment. And then we have our quick hits, and then DCU Daily. We actually have a good substantial amount today. We got our quick DC quick hits. We have a little bit of Snyder. What did Snyder say? Sorry to everyone watching. That isn't Dan. A little bit of what did Gunn say? And then, of course, more Summer of Supergirl. We have all sorts of promotions and art and all sorts of things in regards to the Summer of Supergirl. So let's get this shit started right now.
It doesn't seem to matter what I do. Number two.
All right, mister, I need to paint my abs on to get nominated. You don't see Robert Downey doing that.
You're kidding. You're kidding. I can't open the envelope without the...
Warner Brothers is heading back into the Matrix with a new movie in the works.
Wonder what other surprises are in store.
I want to be Bruce Wayne. I like that. You're gonna love me.
There's the shot right there. That.
Okay, we don't need to see
right there.
You look ridiculous.
Well, not no more, he don't.
What, dude? I can barely understand you. Your accent's insane.
What the
Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. Wow.
And hello, everyone. Welcome to the show proper. Here we are. I'm, of course, your host today, John. Lovely to see you all in the chat. And by all of you, I mean none of you watching. But that's okay. It was a little bit of a quick start in regards to the actual start of the show. But that's okay, because, you know, we have Liz here. Liz is here to talk about her experiences with film, as well as her thoughts on whatever the hell she wants to talk about. I assume X-Men.
Oh,
that's the thing.
Yeah. Your girl is buzzing. Can't wait. July
There we
1st
go.
can't come soon enough, kids. Woohoo.
So now let's get this party truly started by talking about Mandalorian and Grogu.
Hooray.
So the final 4-day opening weekend numbers are in, and they're lower than expected, because we did briefly talk about this yesterday. I think it had about a 163 worldwide revenue. So, you know, it did get a little bit, I believe. Okay, so Disney had projected a 4-day domestic opening of 102 on Sunday, which had dropped to 100 million by Monday evening. So now currently it's apparently made a little bit more. Instead of 163, it's at 167. So okay, a $4 million difference. Ooh, crazy. So the reported Production budget is about 165, usually before marketing and advertising and all that. Obviously, people were mixed on it. Some liked the movie okay. Others said it was worse than Rise of Skywalker. There is somebody that did. I actually know someone that did say it was worse than the Rise of Skywalker, which is saying a lot. But
we'll get into it.
it's fine. But yeah, I mean, if people enjoyed it, that's okay. But it did make a reasonable amount of money. I think it didn't quite make Solo numbers, but it was still the second worst opening for a Star Wars film. Not great, but considering that the marketing was kind of iffy, I saw the trailer a lot, but I didn't see a lot of buzz around it in regards to people actually talking about it.
And they didn't give us a lot. They gave us, a teaser. They gave, I think we got 2 trailers in total, but they released them really early on. And so we just ended up seeing the exact same trailer over and over and over and over again. And, I think people think, oh, because this is a Star Wars film that it should be making Star Wars money. And it's like, well, no, I had a friend that said I'd be interested in seeing it, but I've never watched the TV show. So maybe I'll check it out on streaming. They had no interest in seeing it in theaters. So I think there's this weird feeling
as
of,
well as the fact
because
I've
it's a
heard
Star
from a
Wars
lot of
property,
people,
it should do better, but it's a TV show at the end of the day.
It feels like it feels like 4 TV episodes in one.
And that's exactly how I felt when I saw it. I enjoyed it for the most part, but at the end of the day, I have watched the show. I'm all caught up with the show. I was just excited to see Grogu,
rare W for Liz, because you barely have any time to watch TV. So that's great.
I love Pedro.
Hell, even Dan hasn't caught up, and he
what are we talking
usually
about?
has more time.
We're talking about Mandalorian. No, so I listen. I love Pedro. I love Grogu. Okay. I was pumped for Sigourney to be in this one, so that's really what I went for. I went to see Sigourney, but I felt the exact same way, literally in the theater as I'm watching it. I'm like, this could have been half a season of the show. Like, they didn't. And again, it's tough. Like, I don't know what they were expecting as far as attendance. Like, you're not getting butts and seats. The film starts in the middle of a already, 2-season show. Like, you're already starting in the middle of a tale. Yes, all of the characters and the players are familiar to everybody, but at the end of the day, the story was still something where people kind of felt lost. So it's funny to me if anybody's really upset about the box office numbers. I'm like, what do you, but
yeah,
it's still, they still wrote it, and the pacing was still that of if it were the TV show. They didn't write it, and they didn't really set it up as cinema, so that was kind of disappointing. I mean, I still enjoyed it for what it was. But the whole time I'm like, this could have been a couple episodes. Like, we didn't need a theatrical release here, but okay. I did buy the pop. I did get the helmet, so now I have yet another gentleman's head on my bookshelf, and I did get the AT-AT, because those sons of bitches, it lights up and it's so well made. So they still got me. But what are you gonna do?
I was just gonna say, John, the Hollywood Reporter article, asking the question, does it even matter? Because, and this is in the article, I'll just read this out real quick. Disney was saying, and I'll be on camera soon too, but Disney was pointing out in the article, well, not in the article literally, but the sentiment from Disney on Mando and Grogu is that it began its life on the small screen, so it is an entirely different proposition from the previous titles in the franchise, and it introduces new characters that are not tied to any of the saga movies, which we have talked about before.
That's true.
Or,
yep.
Not to mention any of the standalone features. Like, this isn't a sequel to Rogue One. This isn't a continuation or like a spin-off of Solo. Like, if they were to do, a movie with Donald Glover coming back. But basically, what Disney's trying to get across is that the pressure on this movie is not the same as what they would maybe expect from Starfighter next year, where you've got the movie star of the moment, Ryan Gosling, leading the way, and Sean Levy, who delivered $1.3 billion with Deadpool and Wolverine for Disney. So And not to mention, I mean, I have, you know what? When I'm on camera, I will bring the Mando bucket out. But like between that and the Grogu doll, like I'm an example of like somebody who's not even like a Disney adult, but like the merchandise is flowing. So I feel like this movie doesn't need to make. I mean, and it's for to be fair, it's already made back its budget at the box office. That doesn't mean it's profitable, but like we talked about it, like 400 something million is probably like where it can break even. It's probably gonna do that, and even if it doesn't, the merchandise is already probably like helped it get there anyway. So
and so like you said, they had the helmet, they had the AT-AT, they also had Grogu in his like bucket in his child carrier, whatever. That's the only one thing I didn't get. But yeah, they saw us coming, gang. Not that I'm bragging about this. I'm certainly not. Like, this is a really embarrassing thing to mention, but the AT-AT was $80.80. They thought they were being real cute with the price, $80.80. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fucking Disclosure Day is getting a popcorn bucket. They know where they got us.
Everybody knows what's going on here. Yeah. I'm running out of room in my house. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. And my parents are fucking mad at me because I fucking filled my entire room with popcorn buckets. And like, you can't, like,
shame on you, John.
Dude, you have no money and you have no room. What the fuck are you doing?
John,
like, why are you
I'm working on our He-Man sword, John. I'm working on it.
So's Dan. Apparently, like, they're coming in on Thursday. So we'll see. I might just like go in. I might just be the weirdo that like fucking goes in and I'll be like, hey, can I just go in to buy fucking merch at the goddamn like food table?
They let you do that. They don't care. I'm just dude, people walk in just to buy popcorn and leave, genuinely. That's not even
Yeah.
But this sell the popcorn like in grocery store like AMC does.
Yeah, but
right?
here's the thing, it doesn't have that flavor call. It doesn't have the flavor call.
And you don't get a giant bucket worth. You'd have to pop like 3 bags in order to get that large bucket.
It's still probably cheaper than the large bucket.
I can never finish the big bucket. Like I went through a third.
I haven't had popcorn in probably 10 years at the movies. But I got all the buckets like a dickhead.
This fat man is disappointed in all of you.
I'm not a popcorn person personally, so now that I have other food options there, don't worry, John, they're still getting my money.
Oh yeah. I remember when I got the fucking Bavarian pretzel and I was like, this can feed a family of 5. Like, because the thing is, I thought it was like a normal pretzel because I've gotten the bites before, and then I got this thing. It took me 3 days to finish.
It's bigger than my head.
Yeah.
$18.
I feel like it would have gone bad by 3 days.
It was a little stale at the end, but that's
it's a pretzel. You're all right.
Oh, this shit's so full of preservatives. It could probably fucking survive a nuclear holocaust. Like Spam and Twinkies.
You get a good mustard on that bad boy. It's all right. You can have.
No, I went with the cinnamon sugar. Oh my god, I love a good cinnamon sugar pretzel. So I had that. They gave me 2 things of icing. They're probably got this fat ass fucking needs 2 things of icing. Here you go, you fucking fat obese sack of shit. There you go, fetch. Anyway.
Wow.
What are we talking about again? Oh yeah.
If anyone's in the Danbury area, you can always get free popcorn out of me because they always try to give me the free popcorn that comes with the bucket, and I'm like, I don't eat that shit. So I always
past few times I've had to say no. I'm like, nah, I'm just.
I always look at the dude in line behind me. I'm like, here. I always tell the guy behind me, here, take the popcorn because I'm not having it. So I already paid for it. You're welcome. So if you're in line behind me, you're welcome. But yeah, I don't know, man.
So now we ask.
Just the popcorn buckets. I'm just saying, if they weren't made so well, they're so nice. It pisses me off.
I mean, the fucking Herbie one's great. I love that.
That's how they get me. They're so nicely made. I almost bought the freaking Yoshi one.
Hell, the fucking the Captain America Brave New World popcorn bucket's actually made out of metal. Like,
yep, I have that too.
Yeah, like I kind of want to rip off the bucket part just so I can have the shield.
You can. It comes off, but yeah, that's the problem. They're so well made. Get me every time. Anyway, sorry, Dan. Sorry.
Anyway, but will Mandalorian and Grogu get lost in the back rooms? Pick Eye's record opening for A24 with $40 to $45 million for Kane Parsons' directorial debut, and honestly, can't be more excited. I do love me seeing Star Wars getting dunked on by horror. I think that's a good that's a
see you
fun
all
thing.
day. Yeah. I will
But
not be seeing this. This is the only new release this week I will not be seeing.
so YouTubers with horror been going. We're 2 for 2 this year, so let's hope we can be 3 for 3. But apparently, the projection is about 40 to 45 million. I mean, considering like Kane Parsons is a pretty well-known YouTuber, he has his fans, not like Markiplier levels, but we'll see how it is in terms of the balance between quality or his fans, or is his fans just going to go see it and make all that money and then it's going to drop off, or is it actually going to sustain like the kind of like Obsession has, and we'll get into that soon. But yeah, I'm very curious with how this will go. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it looks really interesting.
I mean,
I think it looks really interesting, but
amazing.
I'm a little too freaked out. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, subject matter aside, I think it's kind of wild to see these numbers because, again, we'll talk about Obsession in a minute. But and I feel like people should have voted for that. Maybe they will vote for that tier list idea down the road, John, because it's starting to look.
I mean,
like...
there's been in the past 2 years, there's been 6 YouTuber made horror movies. There was Bring Her Back. Last year there was Bring Her Back by Raka Raka. There was Shelby Oaks by Chris Stuckman, and then there was House of Eden by Chris Collins. And then this year we've gotten Markiplier's Iron Lung, we've got Curry Barker's Obsession, and now we have this. So all within like the first 6 months too. So that's definitely crazy.
I mean, and for a Backrooms to be the one to get a record opening for A24, I mean, they've put out Civil War, they put out Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme did super fucking well.
Like the drama recently. They're also the studio behind Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's like to think that this is the movie that will make that record or break that record for them is. But by the way, speaking of Obsession, A24 and Neon were 2 of the studios that lost out to Focus Features getting a hold of that movie at Toronto Film Festival. And now we know that Focus really had their finger on the pulse. Hi, Angelica. And of course, we'll be getting into the Backrooms talk now. John, did either of you guys go through that article on the Hollywood Reporter about how impressive? Because when you get into the numbers, it just, again, makes it even better, like how good those Obsession numbers are at the box office.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, we did talk about it yesterday, how not only is it like it was like a $750,000 budget, roughly. Some say $1 million, some say 750,000. But like this was the first time I have ever seen, at least doing this show and actually paying attention to the box office numbers, where I have seen an increase in the next week, in the second weekend.
The word of mouth has been crazy about this movie. Yeah,
insane. Like because like both like another friend of mine, he's seen it 3 times at this point, and another buddy has seen it twice. Both of them said the subsequent times, which were after that initial weekend, the theater was still full. Like it was still filled to the brim with people. So it just goes to show this is definitely, I think it's like the merging of like the hype between Sinners and Weapons, because Weapons was more like straightforward horror, while Sinners was like, had period, like as Ryan Coogler said, it was a genre fluid movie. So it has like the hype of Sinners, but like the more like horror vibe of like Weapons into one. So yeah, this is just crazy. I'm happy because this was a fucking phenomenal goddamn movie. So I'm all for it. I can't wait for Curry Barker's next movie. I can't wait for his fucking, hopefully his Texas Chainsaw Massacre is actually halfway decent, unlike the 90% of the sequels have been. But this is just really awesome. This is just really, really awesome to see, and how fucking far it's gone in just, 2 weeks.
Look, I'm just gonna quickly run through some of the numbers because this article is full of great statistics that speak really well to the movie. But and then I mean, Liz, if I don't, because between John and Liz, like I don't know if you guys like tell me how impressive this is, because I was reading it and I was like, oh wow. Now it's not like this, just to kind of like set the the expectations. It's not like this movie's making 500 million, $1 billion. That's not what's important. What's important is, like John was saying, how little they made this movie for. Now, they may have made it for less than $1 million, $750,000 up to $1 million. But Focus Features was so impressed at the Toronto Film Festival, they paid $15 million to acquire the distribution to it. Now, Focus Features is like the prestige arm of Universal Pictures. Basically, that gives them Universal's access to the Universal distribution system. So, like, all over the world.
And then also and then Blumhouse is like under Universal as well.
Yeah,
so
Blumhouse,
it's like
Comic Monster. Yeah, it's all part of the in fact, like Curry Bark, one of his next movies, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think it's actually no, that's not it. That's at A24.
No, anything but Ghosts is his next movie.
That one is set up with Atomic Monster, Blumhouse, which are like together, because James Wan is now at Universal as well with Atomic Monster. But anyway, so for this movie itself, so off that budget of, let's say, 1 million, then you add in, like, because I mean, paying 15 million to acquire distribution rights, I would say that counts as part of the money that went into the movie, because that's part of, like, what they need to recoup. It's made now.
They still need to recoup that fucking the budget they fucking had for buying the rights to The Exorcist, which was like $400 million or whatever fucking ridiculous number.
In terms of Hollywood accounting, I highly doubt they're going to address that to this movie's box office. But what I was trying to get at is, like, again, this, as far as Obsession itself goes, it had a 3-day increase, 3-day weekend increase, because remember, this was Memorial Day weekend, so you look at it as a 4-day holiday weekend, but the movie came out originally last week, and so it had a 3-day opening weekend like a normal weekend, and it made $23.9 million, which, by the way, was way over the 10 some odd million dollars people expected. Actually, no, right, I'm getting that wrong. It had a 17.2 million opening weekend, and the expectation was 10. This weekend, it jumped up 39.4%, which is unprecedented from its opening weekend in just a 3-day weekend, because Memorial Day weekend adds a 4th day, but just if you count Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it went from 17.2, which was already 7 million over what was expected in its opening weekend, and making another almost 24 million this weekend. They've been adding more screens, which is wild to think, because, and it's not like they're adding 500 screens, they're adding like another 100 screens next week, which is still in his 3rd week. That's also unprecedented. Also, 75% of the audience is currently between ages 18 to 34, and the majority of that demo is dominated by Gen Zers, who are, according to the numbers, going to see this movie 3 to 4 times, which,
that's wild. That's wild.
It's just, it's like Avengers level.
It's been a while since we've had stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's huge. Now get this. This is where now you want to look for context.
Dan is so excited. I love it.
When he gets to nerd out about finance stuff,
it's
nice
impressive.
To see.
So cute. So cute.
Like because The Devil Wears Prada 2 on May 15th to May 17th, it actually just placed behind Devil Wears Prada 2. And it was 3rd, last weekend. And that was impressive. Not only that, but on its first Monday, basically, last Monday, and since that Monday till this past Friday, it was the #1 movie at the box office on a daily basis. Not Devil Wears Prada 2, not Michael. It was Obsession throughout the week. And not to mention, this Memorial Day holiday weekend, it beat out Michael to finish at #2. Michael is going to be a near $1 billion movie, which is, again, I'm just saying, like, it gives you context, because it's not like it's doing this to, like, other.
To be fair, I saw a couple couples when I went to go see Obsession, so, like, maybe it is a good date movie, but, like, maybe if you're, like, really good, knee deep in the relationship, I would say that.
Not the a first thing.
Probably not.
Unless you both really like horror movies.
You know what? Then it might work for you. But the other thing, this is an underrated thing, because I don't think most people pay attention to this. Usually, I've mentioned this in the past, usually the way a weekend plays out for a movie at the box office is Friday is a big day, Saturday is your biggest day, and almost always Sunday is a drop from what the movie makes on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Because, it's the day before the week starts up again. So people go to movies a lot more on Friday and Saturday than they do on Sunday. Obsession in its second weekend, this Memorial Day weekend, was the only movie in the entire top 10 at the domestic box office that actually made more money on Sunday than it did on Saturday, which is to get that increase means, again, people are going to see it, and just more and more are going to see it. It's by today, end of today, it's already past 70 million, which, you know, it's 70 times its original budget. And even if you add in the 15 million that Focus paid to distribute the movie, it's still, you know, bonkers profitable. Now, again, it's not like it's make $500 million, but still, like, the percentages and how well it's, because it's the repeat viewership, it's the demographics and all of that. That's, you know, they actually made a popcorn bucket at AMC for this. I don't know if anybody came across that, and that was because Focus Features, you know, worked with them. Alamo Draft House had a special thing for that too. So, and you know, that's one of those things. I think it's had something to do with the One Wish Willow, which is the, you know, part of the movie. So yeah, it's just never, for any movie outside of Christmas, this kind of thing has never been seen before. So it's impressive. It's not even playing in like 4,000 theaters. It's still only going to be playing in like somewhere between 2,700 or so theaters. So yeah, and I mean, yeah, the guy behind the movie's got like 3 movies lined up after this. So
yep.
Yeah, Curry Barker is going to be a busy person. So I just want, again, these numbers are impressive onto themselves, even though it's not $1 billion movie.
It's wild.
And it deserves every ounce of its success. 100%.
I mean, it's cool. Listen, again, it's not a genre that I'm a big fan of. I'm not going to go see this film, but I do love it when it succeeds, and when it succeeds just based on word of mouth.
Original, small budgeted
and
story.
when it's something that the fans can.
Oh, I don't know if that was. Yep, cool, awesome. Well, yeah. Well, we'll leave it there then. The box office report, that is. Let's get into some MCU Weekly, John.
Yeah, because, you know, we have a little bit of your boy Wilson Bethel revealing first look at Bullseye's upgraded season 3 costume. We did see the concept art for season 2 yesterday, but apparently we've gotten the slightest bit of today. Oh, there it is. We get a fucking hand.
Slow motion. And then he like rings his wrist or whatever, and it's like, I got a glove on. Like, okay, man.
It's cute. He's excited about it. Who doesn't like new clothes?
I thought he was gonna give us the finger.
I guess it hints that they're gonna give him the closest to the comic book costume that people can expect. So
I want to see the white bullseye on his forehead. That's just gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great when he gets shot in the head and it goes right in the bullseye.
Good Lord. I did like him a lot this season. I'm glad they utilized his character more, so I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah. All of that.
And speaking of, let's get into X-Men, because the season 2 trailer and poster featured Deadpool, Danger, new costumes, and apparently a premiere date. So
Bishop and Cable! Woo!
So yeah, back to the 90s once again. It's gonna premiere on Disney Plus on July 1st.
I'm just sorry, I like to drop that little 22 Jump Street reference every time.
Anyway, so I didn't get well, Dan, there goes Dan. I didn't get a chance to see this, so what are your thoughts, being the big ultimate X-Men the animated series fan, Liz?
Well, she's pumped, girls. She's pumped, baby. I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's the first season did such a good job. The characters look so good. They all sound good. The story was good. I cannot wait to binge this bad boy, just like I did the first round. It gives me all the feels, brings me back to the 90s when I was a kid watching the animated show. Oh man, I'm pumped for some characters that we haven't really got to see in this setting before. Like you said, you mentioned Deadpool in the trailer. Again, Bishop and Cable have a bigger role. They didn't have a huge role in the original animated show, so now it looks like they're finally getting a little piece of the pie there. We're going to see Jubilee. I don't know, no offense to Jubilee, I don't understand why she's like a fan favorite. They always bring Jubilee back, but whatever, it's cool. But I'm also excited they're kind of giving us like the classic first round team of Xavier's folks. So, again, Wolverine, Jean Grey, but like from before, even before, I want to say before times, but even earlier than we've seen them previously in because we're going back in time, because we can't do anything without time travel now. We can't do anything without alternate universes now, which again, I'm not mad about. It's fine. So we're going to see iterations of characters that we hadn't seen played out before in the animated series. So I'm excited about it. It just gets me right in the feels. Gets me right in the feels. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun time. It's also going to be super fun. The fact that it's getting a season 4 already, and season 2 hasn't even fucking premiered yet. So apparently, in an interview with Entertainment Weekly, executive producer Larry Houston, who directed episodes of X-Men the Animated Series, confirmed that Marvel Animation is committed to at least 4 seasons of the revival. He also promised a shorter wait for season 3 after season 2 premieres in July. That will come as a relief to fans who have faced a wait for over 2 years for the story to continue after season 1 of X-Men 97 wrapped up on Disney Plus way back in May of 2024. They want everyone to know it's only going to be a year now between seasons, not 2.25 years. It's going to be a year until the next one and a year until the next one after that. They are on schedule now, aka how fucking TV should be. One of the reasons they're on schedules we've gone over, given notes on, responded to not only the scripts for season 3, all the animatics for season 3 or in season 4, giving script notes. So that's how deep they are into the development. So Eric dropped some hints about what fans can expect from Apocalypse across multiple timelines in the show. He's still trying to figure out who he is. You're not even sure if he's a bad guy. Oh, my favorite. This is going to be an Apocalypse in middle school and seeing what it was that was going on in his head as he started to sense who he was. Ancient Egypt Apocalypse gives us this massively powerful mutant backstory. No one is born evil, but we see how circumstances led him to become the villainous Apocalypse. Present-day Apocalypse is constantly trying to cull the herd of the weak so that only the strong can survive. Future Apocalypse is how his vision becomes reality, perhaps.
Yeah, Apocalypse is very Thanos-like in that regard. So it's like he thinks he's got a really good idea. He doesn't understand why other people aren't on board with it. So it's kind of hard to hate him because he's just like being righteous, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you're kind of like, no means no, man. So what are you gonna do?
Hitler also had an idea. He didn't think it was a bad thing.
Dan, don't be comparing Apocalypse and Thanos to Hitler, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, I mean, Magneto was right there, bro. Like, come on.
And they dress better. Like, stop.
But I don't know. Like
I'm
a good
just
Nazi
saying,
uniform. It's very
let's not go into the pros and cons of the Third Reich. Okay, let's not.
I'm just saying they were very well dressed. Anyway, season 1's post-credit scene set the stage for Gambit, about to make a name for himself, to be resurrected as one of Apocalypse's horsemen. Pushed on, whether that's the direction things are heading in. If you were a betting man, I would say follow the breadcrumbs. Finally, when it comes to Polaris's debut in X-Men 97, Houston shared Polaris is as powerful as the mutant Magneto, and I would fucking hope so, because that's his kid, and she not only has a substantial role in season 2, but she is a pivotal character arc that affects both mutant teams, X-Men and X-Force. So those are all right. Better not be fucking empty promises here. Goddamn.
Look at all those colors, John. Look at all the colors.
The colors are very nice. Yeah. I got 2 blue people and an Aboriginal gentleman. So, lots of colors. So, but
boy.
But yeah, great stuff. I'm happy people are excited. It's just like, again, I have no context. I never watched the animated show, so I can't exactly just jump into X-Men 97.
It's so good.
I know. But like, I have a trillion shows. People are mad at me that I technically didn't even finish one episode of The Pit. Like, I know. Like, it's just the thing is, it's I'm like, this is really good. I'm really into this. But like, I had to do other shit.
But it's so long. Yeah, I got you.
And now I got Spider Noir to binge over the next week. So, we'll see.
I already finished the first 2 episodes. We'll talk about that later.
Well, let's not talk about it.
No, don't talk about it.
It all
Spoiler.
in one season.
Dan.
Well, we'll see, but yeah, I think a lot of people are very, very happy about this, and
Oh yeah.
Also Avengers Doomsday. I guess sure, why not? Okay. Avengers Doomsday Marvel Legends rumored lineup confirms MCU return of classic heroes. Spoiler. Um, but Yeah, what the fuck did it say? Apparently, Hasbro is set to reveal the first wave of action figures based on the movie at this July's San Diego Comic Con, with the initial lineup comprised of Doctor Doom, Captain America, Thor, and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. We've heard that the Web Slinger will feature in Avengers Doomsday's opening, but this seems to imply that the iconic Peter Parker variant will have a bigger than expected role in the movie. Either way, it should be an easy release for Hasbro, as the company can reissue its Spider-Man figure from 2021, Spider-Man No Way Home. Very easy, unless some big changes have been made to the suit, which I don't think it would be. Time will tell if any of this is actually accurate, because this is only a leak. So I don't know. Like, I'm still so iffy. They're like, oh yeah, Tobey Maguire is coming back again, and I'm like, okay, I'll believe it when I see it.
I've been reading some of the what I've been reading. I've been reading some of like this potential spoilers, and I could tell you that there's some commonality between them. Now, obviously, all of them could still be wrong, and then some of them may be outdated and blah blah blah. But like, it's definitely hinting that we'll get to see some of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. So I'm not surprised that they're talking about it here. Again, Comic-Con is not that far away. We're only a couple of months away from San Diego Comic-Con. So if indeed we're gonna get some action figures released, I think that's what they're talking about here. If you scroll down, they're going to release a batch of action figures, and then in the first batch, you will notice one name that hasn't been announced for the movie, and that will be Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, which I feel like would be a big spoiler, so I hope that they do it in line with whatever presentation Marvel has at San Diego Comic-Con this year. So,
isn't it so nice to be so secure financially that, like, you just show up for 5 minutes of a movie like every 20 years? Like, good for him. Good for you, Toby. I don't get it. But you know what? Mazel tov, kid. If only I could work as hard as that man does. I'll tell you what.
Anyway, oh hey, hi Ron, how you doing? But John, it's not, apparently he might not be the only character from his universe that's making a comeback to the MCU. I guess, yeah, to the MCU, because he's been there before. Because there's another rumor going around, My Time to Shine, again.
Yeah, again, iffy, so,
They were saying that, you might
Doc Ock might come back.
Yeah.
So, though the super doesn't
Why
clarify,
do we keep bringing him back? We keep bringing him, like,
because
he comes back more than the Joker. Like, for God's sake.
Are they pretending that because they fixed all the villains, like they made them happy or good, or like they fixed the problems that they had that made them villainous, that they actually didn't die? So does that mean does that mean Spider-Man 3 didn't happen anymore? Like, is that did Marvel did Sony Marvel wipe out Spider-Man 3 from canon?
They explained that to you in Endgame, Dan. That's not how time travel works. They explained that to you already in Endgame.
Oh, was that the whole this baby
Yes.
Hitler thing? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
And but don't think about it too hard, because literally the time travel mechanics make no fucking sense when you think about it for more than half a picosecond. So
and let's
I'm just gonna say this: it changed.
Fictional characters.
Time travel changed. Like, maybe it changed stuff. Cool, great, whatever. Moving on.
Because I'm like, you know what? For a second, like, how do you have an old Steve Rogers hand off the shield to Sam Wilson, and then yet the same Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday because he was living in the Fantastic Four universe.
Multiverse.
But we're supposed to be meeting the same Steve Rogers, no? Like, is it like I don't. So he told another old Steve Rogers to come over and give the shield to that particular Sam Wilson, while I don't know. I'm just whatever.
What happens when you have Russo?
I hope all the iterations of the Human Torch show up too. That would be amazing if we got Michael B. and Chris, and then Avengers, Captain America Chris, and Human Torch Chris, and let's just bring everybody back. Let's bring everybody back, because none of it makes sense anymore. But damn it,
let's just parade around Dick Purvell's body, just like he was the original fucking Captain, or whatever his name was, the original Captain America, who fucking wasn't supposed to be doing stunts, and then because of his work on the Captain America film serial, he died of a fucking heart attack. So, fun times, but I think it was Dick Purcell. Dick Purcell might have been his name, but yeah, it just
well, I mean, they're bringing Stan Lee back as I predicted years ago. So all bets are off, gang. All bets are off.
Yeah, but you know what the bets are off for as well. The fact that Tom Hardy is coming back for Mobland season 3.
Tom.
So
my heart. This makes me sad. This makes me sad, genuinely.
John, we talked about this. Like,
we did talk about this.
For Johnny. It makes me sad for Tom.
Liz, because you read this, so like, what did you take away from it? Because
I also know that there was. Yeah. I had read another article that was speculating that he has a cocaine addiction, that was part of what was happening with him and his mood swings and how unprofessional he was being. At the end of the day, I think we can all agree, like, it's a bummer when somebody that you really like and consider to be it seems like he's a decent individual falls on hard times like this. It just makes me sad. I'm just sad for him, and I hope he's okay, and I hope he gets help. It's a shame for things to play out so publicly like this, and especially when it affects a job. But I don't blame the crew and everybody for holding him accountable and being like, hey man, like, we all have jobs to do. You're screwing everybody over. Can't be, we can't fuck with you anymore. Like, I get it. Yeah. It just makes me sad for him. That's all. And I hope he's okay.
Although I remember seeing something again, like a supposed insider saying this, so take it with a grain of salt. But I remember, like, there was a lot of clashes between like Mirren and Hardy on set, where it was like she was talking about how these Palestinian protests are making the Israelites look bad, and Tom Hardy just fucking laughed in her face and walked away. So I will say that. Very base Tom Hardy, but it is a shame that if like he is going through something, whether it is drugs or not, or whatever the fuck, or is he's just kind of losing touch with some stuff, then it's a shame that all of it's coming out publicly. And it seems to, especially like the biggest thing is like if he is going through something, whatever it is, it's like, oh, they're painting him as the bad guy. And it's just like, that's like, whether he is like the unbearable worst piece of shit imaginable, it's like, all right, like this clearly, like, whether it is like taking sides or not, it's just, it's a shame. And it's very just messy.
It's concerning. It's concerning.
Yeah. Like I was just going to say, so again, to kind of go back, basically this report today in the Hollywood Reporter was talking about how, we mentioned it the other day. He wasn't coming out of his trailer. He refused to come out, which like led to
and then he was clashing with the series creator.
Yeah,
because
the showrunner
they wanted to change his character and how he was like going down the line of like making him like a buffoon in the show, and he didn't like that. So there was that as well. Yeah. So,
I mean, if you leave Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren waiting for hours because you can't figure your stuff out, or you're having trouble with like, look, if you're there as an actor, you take the script and you execute that script. Like, that's your job. And no matter how big of a star you are, especially because like this isn't a show where you are like the star of the show. This isn't a movie that's like literally revolves around your ability as an actor, right? It's a big show. There's a big cast. There's a lot of big names that we were talking about. And as somebody who's been in a situation as a producer where the actors got late coming to set and we lost some valuable time getting the shots that we need, to the point where we had to change our filming schedule because we're trying to get golden hour shots. We can't get it because the golden hour has disappeared. So now we got to like do that in the next day, and therefore we have to rejig everything on our schedule. That not only does that like cause all the problems with having to
it costs
redo
money.
the schedule.
It costs everybody
it costs money because time is money on set. Not only that, but it really hurts crew morale, especially when certain people seemingly get special behavior, like special treatment.
But also, I mean, listen, it's 2026.
Yeah.
Creative differences is a tale as old as time. How many times do we hear it over and over again? I mean, even again, we talked about Star Wars before. Mark Hamill came out talking about how disappointed he was with certain scripts for certain films. It happens, but how you handle it, how you professionally go about, either fixing the issue or just say, respectively walking away. That's a whole thing. So like, that's why I'm saying this, all of this leads me to believe there's something else going on, that it's not just simply a matter. He's not just some actor having a hissy fit. But again, we're not there. We don't know him. We can only speculate. I just hope whatever's going on, he's able to clear up, sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, well, I mean, the show's renewal for a season 3 kind of depends on however this situation figures itself out, because season 2 is already done. I mean, look, season 3 might get greenlit and they might just simply recast the role, because not having seen season 1 entirely, but having seen parts of it because Fiona and her mom watch it, I was like, it didn't seem like his character was ready to go away, if you know what I mean. Like, because it's like his character's role was only going to grow in the show, so I can't imagine season 2 things changed so much that all of a sudden,
he was like the fixer, right? Like that was his.
Yeah, he was like kind of like Harvey Keitel in Pulp Fiction, Mike Ehrmantraut in Breaking Bad, like that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be it's hard to like recast a role of that caliber, especially because I mean, I was thinking about the Iron Man example, but like because that's a popular one, but Tom Hardy still he's a higher profile actor than even whatever Terrence Howard was at the time. So, but yeah, all that being said,
Next time, baby.
Good luck to Mobland.
Well, he turned out to actually be a piece of shit, so
yeah, Well, but I, like Mobland is one of the highest rated shows in Paramount Plus, and Paramount Plus can certainly use more shows with those creators because like Taylor Sheridan's gonna be gone in a couple of years or like a year and a half. So like they need Mobland to keep going the way it is. So anyway, but yeah, good luck to the show. Hopefully it keeps. Hopefully they'll get a season 3 and they'll sort this out, whether it includes Tom Hardy or not.
Yeah, but fuck with that shit. I want to talk about Spider Noir because Spider Noir is great. I'm sure it is. I don't know. I haven't watched the show yet, but I'm sure it's great because it's got Nick Cage in it. Nick Cage, either he's good or the movie's good. It's he's good in the movie and the movie's good, or he's just good in like. So no matter what. The show is gonna be a fun time. Like
it's gonna be a good time.
Going crazy.
It's gonna be a good time.
So like,
okay, guys, I've seen episode 1 and 2. I started falling asleep.
Don't fucking spoil
anything. No. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Shut up, Dan. Say nothing.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
I don't trust you anymore after what you did with For All Mankind season 5.
That was by accident, and that was by accident. Okay, having seen episode 1 and 2 of Spider Noir. By the way, there's a really cool feature. It depends on what you're watching it on, because if your device has the ability to do that, the version of the Prime Video app, they let you literally switch between black and white and the color version as you're watching it if you wanted to. And what it does is like,
oh, that's cool.
It picks up right, so like middle of the scene, you're like, oh, I wonder what this looked like in black and white, or like if you're watching it in color, or vice versa, and you can literally just like swipe down, select the version, and it will pick up right there in the other color.
I still think I'm going to do every other episode black. I think I'm going to start episode 1 in black and white, and then go back and forth.
That's what I was going to do.
I think I'm going to be doing.
I'm just doing all black and white. I don't care.
But like the film nerd in me, and like the film, because like I'm watching for like, okay, so how are they? Because like it's not just color grading. There's definitely some like other work being done to, like, because it's not like if you took the color version and simply, turn your black and white setting on your TV on, that it would look the same as the black and white version.
Right.
So there is a little more to the magic of filmmaking here. But it's very compelling. I get the criticism so far, just off the first 2 episodes, that the critics were saying that it may be a little slow because it's not your traditional superhero fare. It definitely feels prestige level. Nick Cage is super compelling, and again, only the first 2 episodes. I can tell you that it's a fun time. The episodes don't feel drawn out. It's very atmospheric, and once you kind of get pulled into the world of the show, and the lingo and everything, and the costumes, it's a fun time. It just takes the first half of the first episode for you to kind of like reorient your perspective a little bit. I like the cinematography. There's some really cool throwbacks to cinema tricks with the way they would do wipe transitions with like a car moving across the road and a different angle. Then that's how you stuff like that, which they used to do back in the day, the old school way of filmmaking. And between Lord and Miller, and you got Aditya Sood, who was involved, I think, on The Expanse and stuff. So, like, they got some great showrunners. I mean, Amy Pascal gets credit on this, but yeah, it's a good show. It's even a great show. It hasn't, the mystery is only deepening right now. We haven't quite gotten to the part where there was actually one really big fight sequence so far. But it's like, it keeps you, like, I'm going to be watching it right after we finish the show, because I'm going to continue watching, because I was watching Ted Lasso to catch up, but then I switched over to this for today. But it's a lot of fun. And you know what? Talking about Nick Cage saying that, hey, he finally found a superhero that matches his freak. Holy hell, it does totally. Like, and I can also tell you that most of the moments you saw in the trailer are from the first couple episodes. So
cool.
You're not getting a ton of spoilers for like the latter half of the season. So that's just my spoiler-free review of the first 2 episodes of the show so far. But yeah.
All right, now shut up.
Oh, all right, cool.
But yeah, would you agree with this so far, Dan?
Hell yeah, I love it. I love it.
This is from Sony themselves. They put this out. They made this.
I love it.
Like,
let's keep trolling.
Cinema.
Let's just keep trolling because it's just brilliant.
Yeah. Yep. I love it.
Beautiful.
Love to see it.
Where I go, the wind follows, and the wind smells like rain. So, yeah, can't wait. Gonna be amazing. I'm excited. Hopefully I can fucking, watch it in a decent amount of time. But that's not the only thing I'm excited for. You know what else I'm really fucking excited for, Dan? Movie Talk Madness, because we're talking about motherfucking Disclosure Day, ladies and gents. Now, I didn't see the final trailer, because usually final trailer is when they start spoiling shit, and I already got one thing kind of spoiled for me already, so I didn't watch it. But I'm still stoked for it. I'm still really excited, because Spielberg is the GOAT, and my god, these trailers the first 2 trailers, the first trailer was amazing. The second trailer was even better, and I was like, holy shit, I can't fucking wait for this. I'm sure the final trailer is gonna be, I'll watch it after the movie comes out, after I see it. So, but this looks so good. I'm so excited. This is probably my top 3 most anticipated of the summer. This, along with Evil Dead Burn and Spider-Man Brand New Day, because bro, Spielberg doing Aliens again, that's just peak right there.
So what's funny about that is like the trailers have not captured me yet. Like the trailers make me feel really stupid, like as I feel like I'm missing something when I watch the trailers. It's the way Steven is talking about it and how excited he gets talking about it, and like and going back and referring to his previous films. Like he sat down in an interview and he was like, I'm really disappointed that aliens have yet to come and find me and talk to me. He was like, all I've ever wanted since childhood was to meet an alien and to work with an alien. And he was like, you would think after all these films that I've made, I would be the guy, if aliens were real, that I would be the one that
I wouldn't mind our humanities ambassador being Steven Spielberg.
That's what he said. He's like, how is it that they don't view me as an ambassador at this point? So like just his excitement about just the subject matter alone, like, save.
Oh.
I'm excited because he's excited. So I'm looking forward to it for sure.
The shared excitement between Spielberg and
it does.
Liz.
The trailers do give me kind of like Arrival vibes, where I feel like it's going to be one of those films where like you're going to have absolutely no idea what's going on until like the last like 10 minutes or something, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Look, by the way, this I'm just going to say this trailer finally crosses because it's rare that you see they're not calling it a featurette. It's a trailer where the director is featured like in an interview form talking about the movie, in this way. But Liz, I don't know if you noticed the little something nuance happens in this trailer. For the majority of the trailer, it feels like it's a mix of a featurette and a trailer, and Steven Spielberg is talking about the movie and how excited he is for us to see it. But then there comes a point in the trailer where what he says sort of switches tone. Because he goes from saying like, like, and I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember. I'm trying to figure out like what he exactly says, and it's here it is. This is the line. So early on in the trailer, he's talking about it like, I'm excited, like going back to this and like my experience, and like I always believe that life is out there, and he's like, I'm much more inclined now than I was when I made Close Encounters to really believe that we're not the only intelligent civilization in the universe. Then it goes from like, this is a great trailer / featurette to viral marketing. Steven Spielberg is gonna like start to get in our heads and really screw with our shit. And he says, this is the exact words Steven Spielberg says. He says, I used to say to myself, wouldn't it be wonderful if all of this turned out to be true? And then there's a pause, and then he says, I'm now thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful for people to know all of this is true? And I was like, oh fuck, okay, we're going the viral marketing, and now all the UFO crazies are like,
Dan, you could just hear across the multiverse just Fox Mulder nutting himself, like just at the fucking hearing that.
Like, I'm gonna show up to the movie theater with aluminum foil hat on my head, like, yeah, dude.
Wear like a suit, don't say anything, and you're just wearing sunglasses, and you're just
sunglasses,
like,
yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because to me it was like, I was like, this is brilliant viral marketing. You know what? You go, Steven Spielberg. You pull us in like that.
No one stars in Spielberg like Gaston.
Yeah,
I had to make that joke.
It's great.
Yeah, like all of a sudden it goes from, this is a great movie, to like the way he talks about it, it's like, oh wait, what is this, a documentary? Wait, what? Like,
it's real.
What do you know that we don't know? I can't wait.
Because now I'm seeing stuff like, I saw stuff on Reddit. I saw like where people are like, wait, all of this is Spielberg said all of this is true. Is it actually just a film? Is Steven because like
to be fair, they also said Apollo 18, the found footage movie, was real. So like,
no. I'm saying this is viral marketing, but I'm saying is the intended effect was to get people talking, which they are, because now people are like, wait, is this, because there has been like, in the UFO conspiracy community, I ran across something where they were like,
UFO conspiracy community. Oh my
yes,
God.
It's a thing, Liz. But like, not that I traverse it very often anymore. But like,
I want to look at your search history, Dan.
But the point is, they were like, this is gonna be the big reveal. Steven Spielberg is like the man to do it for like the elite or whatever. And you look at the movie trailer, and like Colin Firth's character is probably like the smoking man, right, from the X-Files.
Mm-hmm.
Literally,
dude.
It's like all the tropes are there. Also, there's like apparently animals also kind of understand. The biggest thing you missed, John, in this was they showed you the design of the aliens that we will see.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that got spoiled for me. I wish I didn't see that, because I would have liked.
It's like and you get to see a lot more of like some of what their ship is gonna look like, which again leans into the whole lights and UFO phenomenon that over the decades. So Spielberg is sort of like taking all the magic sauce about like the conspiracy theories and everything about UFOs that people love over the years, or love to fantasize about, and it's just like Spielberg is sprinkling his magic on. Is it gonna work? I don't know, because it's like the topic, the UFO, UAP, whatever you want to call it these days, it's still fascinating. It's just, I have gone down these rabbit holes over the years, and where I am today is like, you know what? It's a lot of it is just a lot of hype.
The only thing I would say I don't like about this movie that's in the trailer is the fact that like, I think it was the second trailer where it was like they have the fucking crop circles. I'm like, bro, this was like disproven like 17 million times, Spielberg. Crop circles are not alien. They're from ancient civilizations. It was proven.
But it happened while the guy was standing there. It was happening in real time in this film. It's different, John. It's different. Field, and there they were. They appeared before him. Real time, John.
But like, it's still going to the idea, oh yeah, crop circles, aliens, when it's like, no, you're just
but
racist.
John, the point here is that they're trying to kind of lean into all the. This is the thing about why this movie may work or not work, because.
Well, apparently, according to people, it's fucking working because they're calling it Steven Spielberg's best movie in 20 years.
It would be absolute classic Steven if aliens really did come to him and they were like, yo, we want you to tell our story. He would do that. He'd be like, rather than like hold a press conference or go to the White House, he'd be like, yeah, cinema. Let's do this. Let's make this thing. And then all of a sudden now it's like, and on top of it, once the truth comes out and we're all like, whoa, this was actually a documentary and they just revealed that they're real and that it's going to be the highest grossing film in the box office. Everybody's going to see this. Everybody needs the information. What are you talking about? What are we dealing with here? Oh my God. Brilliant. Just brilliant all around. Genius, Steven. Genius. My hat's off, sir.
I'm glad you're getting on board the hype train, Liz, but it's
yeah.
But John, yes, the reviews. So the early reactions are out. These aren't reviews, but we got social media.
Yeah, first reactions. So who knows if this is true or not? Because usually first reactions are like, "Oh my God, Devil Wears Prada 2 is the greatest movie ever made." It's like, all right, calm down. But
false.
Yeah, speaking of Emily Blunt,
I was gonna say, but don't matter for Emily. She's making bank off everything.
But sorry, I thought these were tweets. But so apparently. I'm just gonna like read like the first sentence and then just kind of move on to all of them. But Collider said, in a shock to absolutely no one, Steven Spielberg has delivered another towering home run with Disclosure Day. /Film said, Disclosure Day is the weirdest movie Steven Spielberg's ever made. Complimentary. IndieWire said Disclosure is top tier Spielberg, as exhilarating as Raiders, but with the emotional texture and increased ambition of his post 9/11 work. Interesting.
Okay.
Gizmodo said, I love Disclosure Day, and what they're saying in the log line, a dense roller coaster ride, blending chase film, love story, and mystery, all wrapped in sci-fi wonder. Disclosure Day is absolutely phenomenal. So, you know, here's the thing, I don't really trust first reactions all that much, but it's still, you know, when it's Spielberg, I trust it a little more, because rarely has the man ever done wrong. I have the only two bad movies I've seen of Spielberg were Sugarland Express and Lincoln. But Lincoln isn't a bad movie. I just didn't personally care for it because it's fucking boring. But like, I would say Sugarland Express is not a good movie. But you know, I've been happy with everything else Steven Spielberg has done. So like, we'll see. Yes, even 1941. I did watch 1941, and it's not that bad. I actually had a lot of fun with that movie. So, you know, I'm still excited. I don't know if the first reactions mean anything, but you know, it's
if first reactions tend to skew more positive, so then, you know, people tend to keep their more like because obviously they don't want to give spoilers, but they can't go into detail, but like it's good to always see that it's not super mixed. You know, best film in 20 years says a lot about a guy who's made so many great movies even in the last 20 years. So Liz, are you surprised, excited, you know, disappointed in these early reactions?
I don't give a crap about anybody's early reactions, frankly. I'm gonna go see it regardless. The trailer could be shit. The trailer could be great. I'm gonna go check it out because it's not a horror movie. So I'll wait for to see it with my own two, and then I'll give you my opinion. That's how I take those.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
And so we move on. But like, I mean, the Disclosure Day is starting to look better and better by the day. They put out a new
and we get a first look at Wyatt Russell here. I forgot he was in this movie.
I totally forgot he was in this
movie.
But
yeah, there's a U.S. agent. They're almost Black Widow and U.S. agent. Ain't that nice? So
I totally forgot that was the thing.
Yeah, she wanted to do it, but no, she was stuck in a contract and had to do Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black instead.
Oh,
yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That sucks.
Yeah. Sorry, Emily Blunt. Oh well. But apparently, speaking of horror, though, Liz, going back to the back rooms, because apparently the Rotten Tomatoes score revealed as reviews proclaim movie This Generation's Blair Witch Project, which is not great for me because I fucking hate the Blair Witch Project, but I'm just thinking as
You
like,
had to be there, John. You had to be there.
Well,
with
it's funny
for the
because
Blair
the
Witch.
one
What a
friend I
time to
have
be
who was
alive,
there
man.
fucking hated the movie. He's like, I watched this, and I'm like, he was there with the whole viral marketing, older, like everything, and he's like, yeah, I was there for everything, and the movie still sucked dick. So
oh yeah,
fuck
no, I
that
hated
shit.
it as well. Yeah, I hated it too. Yeah, no, it's wild,
He's
wild
like,
times.
it's just like it's just three assholes
had to be
screaming in the
there.
woods for 90 minutes. That's the movie.
You guys had to be there. I'll tell you what, something else.
Yeah, and the fact that 40% of people thought it was real, it's like, bro, okay, skill
Yeah,
issue.
dude. Yeah. Anyway,
Did you want to talk about the reviews, John? Like, so what are
well, apparently it has an 85%, which is cool. Not like I
That's
trust
good.
Rotten Tomatoes, but like,
yeah.
Critics have praised the film for its unsettling atmosphere and strong performances, although the third act is said to be a bit of a head scratcher and doesn't deliver all of the answers that audiences will likely be expecting. Yeah, sometimes you got to be ambiguous, bro. Like, Obsession doesn't answer every fucking thing, but like, it's still phenomenal. Just like, God, I feel like I'm seeing more and more where it's like I know it's like the whole idea of like nobody's happy because you're not going to please everyone, but it's just like I feel like you have like the same type of people saying one thing and then saying like we've had the same type of people that are like, oh, we want to see original movies, and then like when original movies come out they lambast them or they don't do well, or it's like, oh, we want to see like more ambiguous like real film and like, you know, not spoon feeding you information, and then we finally get movies that don't spoon feed you information and they're like, I don't get it. What happened? Why wasn't this answered for me? It's like, what the fuck do you fucking want? Like, goddamn, bro. It's like, sometimes the movie doesn't have all the fucking answers, and that's okay. Goddamn. Anyway.
I love
I'm excited for it.
I love your
I recently
impression of
watched
that
Jeremy
person,
John's review of it. He said it he said it was very good. But he said some of the dialogue is a bit iffy. And she felt the ending was kind of tacked on. A couple other things. I don't trust any critic, but Jeremy Johns I usually agree with. And he doesn't bullshit around like Chris Stuckman or something like that. So I trust him in that effect. So yeah, I think this is I'm still excited for this. Like, I'm really, really excited. Like, this person, you know, had me gripped. You know, it gets under your skin, and even IGN liked it. Say what you will about that. But a lot of people are liking it. They're not saying it's like the greatest fucking thing ever, but like a lot of people seem to be doing like, okay, this is definitely something. At the very least, the promise of a future for Kane Parsons, which is
that's cool
for him.
Yeah,
especially with like the controversy of like, oh, he didn't actually direct this movie, it was ghost directed, and I'm like, God forbid if a young person directs a movie. Just fucking kick rocks, loser.
But, I mean, like, the box, like, it's probably gonna win the weekend at the box office, which and beat out a Star Wars movie no less. So it's you know, it's got the hype behind it. And I mean, if the reviews are great, then 85% is a good number. 85% means like we're good. Like, it's not like 60 whatever. Wherever the Mando and Grogu's number was like in the 60s somewhere. So I think we're doing pretty good by that standard. Yeah.
Again, I feel like the Mando and Grogu expectations were just way too high.
So
I think that's just silly.
My friend he literally just texted me, and he was like, he was talking about Spider Noir. That's why I thought it was relevant. But this is him verbatim. He's like, first episode of Spider Noir was great, and he's usually not very forgiving when it comes to certain comic book stuff. But he said, first episode of Spider Noir was great. I highly recommend. John, the cinematography will make you nut. So I'm like,
there you go.
Hell yeah.
I told you.
That's
I talked about that earlier.
That's the goal, I guess.
Yeah.
Make you nut.
Nick Cage makes me nut.
Put that on the movie poster.
Add it to the quotes.
Put that on the movie poster. The cinematography will make John nut. If I'm ever attached to a feature, John, I'm putting that on there. I'm gonna make it part of my contract. I need this line on the poster.
That's what my friend does when he does his
the
own.
Cinematography will make you nut.
When he does like movie reviews, he likes to post the poster along with his review, and then he likes if we've like
No,
his
Dan.
friends have said something, then like he adds it to the poster. I think that's kind of
I
fun.
think that needs to be a part when we with the new movie talk madness icon. I think that has to be the cinematography will make John nut. I think we need to make that part
No,
of
it's just like anything like I like. It's gonna make him nut.
Yeah, great. Hey, figure drawing. Hey,
Oh,
figure
hey,
drawing's in
figure
the
drawing
chat.
coming
Yes.
back into the chat
Hey!
just to be a fucking asshole. Great.
What's wrong with this comment? I don't actually I don't have any context. For
I
this.
don't know. It's just
But
like
okay.
you know.
Thank you. Well, we were glad to see you back in the
Like
chat,
I love
man.
how figure drawing has just been no fucking contact this entire like for 3 weeks, and he comes back just to shit on Jeremy Johns because he didn't agree with him on one fucking movie. All right, okay, here we are, chat. Here we are. Anyway,
It's okay, John. We'll be okay.
but you know what we will be happy about? We'll be happy about Liz's opinions because we could trust her opinions when it comes to movies for the most part.
Yeah.
But
I still say watch them at your own discretion. You know.
well, yeah,
we need
but
to
we
do like a
still
little
trust
intro
you.
for Liz at the movies. But Liz, you went to the movies.
Listen, it's hard to be right all the time, but I'll do it. Which one are we talking about first, gang?
We're talking about Is God Is. Is God Is.
You guys, I have been thinking about this one nonstop since I saw it.
In a good way or a bad way?
I'm still very confused as to what I witnessed. It's packed with stars. It's packed. The two main female characters are unknowns, Carrie Young, Mallory Johnson, but they're both great. They play twin sisters, Vivica A. Fox, Sterling K. Brown, Janelle Monáe, Erica Alexander, Josiah Cross. Like, we've got some big names in this film. And I'm sure if you saw the trailer pretty much explains exactly what's going on. These girls were in an accident. Their mother was set on fire by their father. They unfortunately got a little piece of that and they got burnt in that fire. Years later, they reunite with their mother and she says, "Hey, you're going to go kill your daddy. That's what you got to do for me." And they're like, bet. So it's just a weird cross-country trek trying to track down their evil father so they can murder him, and they murder other people along the way. And it's a super random film. I don't know if I liked it. I didn't hate it. I certainly don't need to see it again, but it was an interesting one. And that's pretty much all I can give you. I wish I could give you more, but it's a weird one, to be sure. But you know, anytime I get a chance to see Sterling K. Brown, even though he is an absolute bastard in this film.
But hey,
you love that
he's
man.
doing his job because you know he's making the role work.
Yeah, but it was wild. I was trying to think of a film that it reminded me of because it was really out there, really strange. The pacing was wild. The connections between, you know, the cast were crazy. It's hard. All I can do is just summarize the film for you. I really can't put into words what it felt like watching it. It was just the whole time you're just sitting there going like, where are we going with this? But hey, it was a film, one you might want to check out. I love Erica Alexander in it.
It's a film.
Yeah, it's a film. I loved Erica Alexander. I'm glad to see that she's coming back again. You know, she's in that show with Tracy Morgan and Daniel Radcliffe right now.
Yeah,
it's
the rise and fall of
Reggie.
Reggie Dinkler or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Dinklage, I think. Whatever. But
no,
regardless,
whatever it is.
Anyway, regardless, I'm happy to see Erica coming back. I really like Erica. It's been a while. Good for her, and she looks exactly the goddamn same. You go ahead, Queen.
Yeah, black don't crack, bro.
You're damn right. But so God is God, or God is God is. Oh my God, I want to say it. Is God is yeah. It's kind of undescribable. So
okay,
that's all I can say.
Okay,
and again,
but you know what?
Am I glad that I saw it? Maybe. Do I want to see it again? No. So there.
You know what
there's
is
all I can give you.
describable for not very good reasons is In the Gray.
What do you mean not very good reasons? I loved this movie. I don't know what the shit you're talking about.
I was struggling to stay awake during like the first half of this movie.
What?
Yeah,
Was the eye
it's a shame
candy
because
presented to you right here?
I really wanted to like it because I'm like, I'm loving Henry Cavill and Jake Gyllenhaal and Isaac Gonzalez's chemistry.
I love Isa.
But I was just like,
love Isa.
It was just like one of those movies where I'm like, when is the plot gonna start? And then I'm like,
really,
oh wait,
no,
you're
genuinely.
in the plot.
But you know what? Genuinely, it should have been a Netflix film. It felt like a Netflix film. It felt like The Old Guard.
The third
it
act
felt
was
like
great.
Apex.
I liked that. That kind of saved the movie for me. But the rest of it, and the chemistry, I liked Isaac Gonzalez.
The chemistry was fabulous between Henry and Jake.
Poor guy Richard.
But Henry, it should have been a Netflix film. Quite frankly, it felt like a Netflix film. It had the pacing of a Netflix film. It had the tongue-in-cheek banter of a Netflix film. Jake Gyllenhaal was the absolute best in this film, in my opinion. He was perfection.
I just told you, it's Silk.
Oh my God. I can't. I love him.
These motherfuckers deserve a better movie. Like, the three of them.
Jake will randomly decide to just do like some kind of accent. Like, he has some kind of accent in this film. It makes no sense. You can't place it. It's not all the time, but it's there, and I'm here for it. Jake, you son of a bitch.
Well, the thing is with Henry Cavill, I think he's just
Henry was beautiful.
I think he's just kind of box office poison now because everything he's done.
Oh, don't Jared Leto my Henry Cavill.
Well, the thing is, the difference between the two is that Henry Cavill's actually a decent person. It's just like every single movie that he's done has bombed. Like, I pray to God that Highlander is okay, but like, I don't know. Like, maybe Henry Cavill's just not it, bruh. And that's a shame because I love the man.
I enjoyed the film. Yes, the pacing was a little off for me. Yes, again, it felt like it should have just been a Netflix thing. Like, I'm in the theater going like, I should have been watching this with my best friend in the living room.
Fucking
Jared Leto's a great actor. He's very talented, but he's a dickhead. Anyway, In the Gray, if you like Henry Cavill and Jake Gyllenhaal, this is one I think you'll enjoy. Jake was wait till for me in the whole film, but stream it. It feels like a streamer. So watch it as a streamer.
Yeah, watch it as a streamer.
Watch it as a streamer. But Isa, I love Isa. And speaking of Isa, we can get into the next film because she also appears in I Love Boosters.
I will say, I had no interest in this movie, but I love the colors. I will say that at least it's colorful.
John, I think you actually might dig it because this movie, again, is fucking banana grand.
I don't know if I think it might be too. The thing is, my friend really liked it. He thought it was fantastic.
Pretentious.
It might be too off the wall for me. I think this is from the same guy who did They Clone Tyrone, and I wanted to watch that, and I heard that was pretty good. I think it was the same director.
It's extremely pretentious. It's extremely insane. All I can tell you is that Lakeith Stanfield is in this, and anytime you see Lakeith in anything, be very worried because our man played a French model who turns into a penis demon who sucks the souls out of women via giving them the best oral sex they've ever had in their life. And that was just
a hell of a way to go. That
was just 1% of the film. Out of nowhere, out of left field, we have this penis monster story about this character.
He did Sorry to Bother You.
He didn't do in the middle of the whole thing. Yeah, he did Sorry to Bother You, yes. But this movie was wild. There's not time travel, but there's transportation. I don't know what you call it. I'm having a hard time with my words today. There's teleportation randomly in it. It's artistically, it's amazing. The set design, the costumes, unbelievable.
So, would you say this is a style over substance movie?
Yes. Well, because again, the substance was extremely pretentious. They were really trying to make a statement.
And ironically, speaking of the substance, Demi Moore is also in this.
Exactly. But it's just so outrageous that I think the overall message kind of gets lost because it just takes a a few too many left turns. Like, again, Lakeith being a penis demon. Okay, so I don't know. Again, just like Is God Is, I'm glad that I saw it, but I don't ever need to see it again. So
it's interesting how the only one you unanimously love starred the two white men, yet the black heavy movies.
How dare you?
You didn't care for. I'm just kidding.
How dare you?
I'm just kidding.
First of all. And
I'm
Isa
just kidding.
Was in both of those films, first of all, as well. And Isa was great in Boosters. Completely different character, but it was really cool to see her as after just seeing her in the Gray. I was like, oh damn, Isa, girl, good for you. Look at you. So yeah, yeah, it was a lot in the theaters for me this past couple of weeks, gang. That's all I can say. It was a lot. I'm really looking forward to the slow pace of Pressure tomorrow. I'm looking forward to watching Pressure.
Oh yeah, I definitely
because I need a fucking break from these
I'm glad,
things.
to be fair, in terms of my experience in the theater this fucking past weekend versus your experience, I'm glad you had a good experience because I fucking saw Passenger and that fucking sucked. So
sorry. I can't watch the trailer for that. I can't watch the moment the trailer comes on. I'm in my phone. I'm playing a game. I can't watch it. I can't watch that trailer. Man.
Unfortunate.
But
I like the director
we see them so you don't have to, gang.
Yeah, don't watch Passenger.
You know?
It sucks ass. I don't know if I did a
That's a
review or
shame.
not. It's all a blur, but yeah, Passenger was terrible. Don't watch it. Go watch Obsession instead, or wait till
There you go.
Backrooms. Yeah.
There you go.
Anywho.
What's
next?
But again, I am seeing Pressure tomorrow, as well as the other two films that are coming out. What are those? I have my list. Oh, Tuner and The Breadwinner. Can't wait.
Yeah, I wanted to see.
Can't wait. I'm excited for Tuner. That looks awesome.
Yeah, Tuner looks great. Breadwinner.
Tuner looks awesome. Breadwinner looks fantastic. I love Nate Bargatze. I've seen him live, so I cannot wait.
No,
for that
I've seen some stand up. He's funny. It's just like that. Just looks so bad.
No, it's a cute family film.
It's like,
John.
come on.
It's gonna
why
be cute.
are we having in the year of our Lord 2026 still having stay-at-home dad jokes? Like,
my
come
brother
on.
in Christ. No, my brother in Christ. It's about time stay-at-home moms get some more their credit. Every couple of years, we got to have like a Bad Moms-esque film to make people appreciate.
Fucking Michael Keaton already did this back in the fucking 80s. We didn't need,
That's a great call, John. This is why I love you.
Yeah, Mr. Mom. That was the reason why nobody believed he could be Batman. That was like the go-to. It was like, oh, this guy can't be Batman. He was Mr. Mom. I don't want Mr. Mom as my Batman. So, and then he fucking, had said 2 words and fucking convinced everybody he could be.
And then he did Multiplicity, which was like Mr. Mom 2.
Well, without the children, though, I don't think there were kids in that movie. Were there?
Yeah, there were.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, moving along,
because Quick Hit Time. Yeah, there it is. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay. The first quick hit I am actually going to spend some time on because I'm fucking pissed at Dan that he didn't put this in Movie Talk Madness because I have fucking things to say about our boy, our Pats, being the
Robbie.
goat that he is.
Robbie.
And having a fucking generational fucking run right
Dude,
now.
he made his millions off Twilight and then said, fuck it, I'm doing whatever the fuck I want.
Whatever he wants, but he's like gonna be in like 4 like Oscar-nominated movies.
He loves the most unhinged shit imaginable. Like, okay, this one is gonna be wild.
The man was in the drama, which was great, apparently. I liked the drama.
I liked the drama.
The Odyssey is gonna be goated. I don't care what all the racists say, it's gonna be goated.
Oh, it's gonna be goated.
This looks so fucking good. Like, my friend sent me like a screenshot. It's like, oh, Robert Pattinson is gonna be Chris Hansen, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what the fuck?
I read that headline. I said the same thing. I was like,
what? And then you watch the
That's
trailer,
kind of
and it's like, oh my fucking god, where has this been my entire life?
Also, to be fair, is that Chris Hansen's voice? The voice is weird to me. The voice he puts out is
sounds
weird.
exactly like Chris Hansen.
Is that what Chris Hansen sounded like? I don't remember.
That's exactly what he sounds like, and it's creepy how much he looks nothing like him.
I love you, Robbie.
He sounds
nothing
exactly
like him.
and it's insane. Like
To Catch a Robber,
bro,
that's great, Ron.
He is the one like A-lister that should be in a fucking animated movie for voice acting, because this man he's like, you know, got Austin Butler syndrome, except not a pretentious twat, and is just, you know, just has a different voice in every single one of his movies.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I don't even know what his real voice is anymore. Like, what is it? We don't know.
He used it up in Twilight, so now he's gotta, he's still, see, he has to distance himself so much from Twilight that he won't even use his real speaking voice ever again.
That's what it is.
God bless. I mean, you want to talk about dedication. Good for you, Robbie.
Goddamn, Arpats, bro. And then after this, he's got Dune Part 3. Bro is just on like a whole nother level.
Apparently, he just wants to hang out with Zendaya for the rest of his life. And yeah. You know what? Why not? She seems cool.
He's seeing her more than Tom Holland is.
That's true.
Honestly, Robert Pattinson's better, but like that's just my opinion. Anyway.
Hey, now, come on, they love each other.
But no, it's their relationship is very cute. I'm just saying, in terms of acting, like Arpats has him beat, and I mean, he called him a sniveling bastard to his face.
If Zendaya shows up in the Batman Part 2, man, I don't know what the hell. Anyway, no, I'm excited about it.
But yeah, this trailer, like, even with that, the trailer looks fucking fantastic. Like, it's, like, this guy has not directed Lance Oppenheim, not Oppenheimer, Oppenheim, and he's mostly done documentaries and stuff like that, so this is his first feature, but I'm so fucking excited for it.
Ron, I love you, dude. I love you, Ron.
But it's
why,
just like...
John? Why?
I can't see her as
racist.
I honestly, she would have been a better Catwoman than Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, I could have made a better Catwoman than Zoe Kravitz, but like, you know. Anyway.
Wow.
But Arpats, we love you. Never stop, never stopping. Bro is on the generational run of a lifetime, and I can't wait for it.
Crazy shit, man.
Anyway, although speaking of Tom Holland, apparently Little Caesars and Brand New Day is collabing. So we got the superhero movies collabing with mediocre fast food, because we're gonna get into the Supergirl X KFC stuff.
They can't afford to advertise for their own product, let alone a blockbuster film. But all right,
isn't the second one, because wasn't Fantastic Four also like sponsored by Little Caesars?
I was gonna say it wasn't. This is not the first time they did do that. Yeah, they did do that with the.
Damn.
I feel
here's the thing. You know? Here's the thing. Little Caesars is not good, but it's hot and it's ready. It doesn't say good. So, like, if you want a $5 pizza, you're gonna fucking get a $5 pizza. Like, yeah, come on,
I'm just gonna say this, like,
when hot and ready are the bare minimum.
It's you know what? Like,
the pizza of college students everywhere.
When you compare,
not true. We had a Pizza Hut Express in my university.
No, but hey, look. Nice. Little Caesars versus KFC, I feel like, you know, I would still prefer KFC over Little Caesars. You know,
I mean, that's a low fucking bar.
Oh, don't get me started. The KFC near me just closed, so I'm not going to get to enjoy this KFC stuff that's coming up. I'm disappointed.
But you know what, I will enjoy the Cold Stone Creamery one, but we'll get to that eventually.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, so boom, Little Caesars and Marvel at it again, and we don't care. Director of Brad Pitt's Sci-Fi Gem Claim Studio wrecked his vision. That's not my cut. So this was actually, again, I can actually vouch for this.
As old as time.
I can vouch for this because I went to see Ad Astra in the theater and it sucked donkey dicks. It was fucking horrible. And I'm like, how do you have a cast that's so good?
It was so forgettable.
How do you have a director?
Movie. That
movie
movie was
done a lot of good movies up until that point. I'm like, how is this movie this fucking bad? Well,
that movie was forgettable.
Studio interference. Apparently it was supposed to be shorter. They added the monologue. That was like a reshoot, and they completely ruined the movie. So I'm like,
tale as old as time, babe.
If James Gray can get his director's cut out there, # release the Gray cut. But I hope so. I mean, it can't get any worse than that fucking. Oh god, I fucking hated that movie. Oh my god, it was so fucking bad. Like, I'm like, Tommy Lee, Donald Sutherland, what are you doing? God damn. Anyway, terrible movie.
It was a bummer. It was a bummer.
I do hope that I do hope that this gets. It'll probably never happen, but I hope it he gets his cut.
Yeah, but again, like we were saying before, tale as old as time. This happens so often. Apparently, the all-female Ghostbusters was a completely different film than what we ended up getting up after the cutting room floor took over.
To be fair, rarely do directors get final cut unless you're Christopher Nolan. But that's pretty much it. Him and 3 other and Martin Scorsese and Steven Spielberg are the only ones that can probably get final cut nowadays. So
yeah.
But also hard agree, Ron. I agree with you there. Popeye's chicken is the GOAT. Chick-fil-A can suck my nuts, which they'll hate because they're homophobic. So fuck them. Anyway.
Yeah, fuck Chick-fil-A. That's for sure.
But anyway, this I love. As a
brilliant.
Met fan, I love this. Gotta get pictures of Spider-Man.
Genius.
Hey,
this is great.
God knows the actual Mets aren't getting people to watch because they fucking suck right now. So
I'm pretty sure you can get tickets for $15.
Yeah, I can get it for a nickel and a pandy. Jesus Christ. But J.K. Simmons was at a Met game. Poor guy.
I'm ready. $5, Sean.
But that would be a nickel and a fingering. But that's beside the point.
Whoa.
Anyway.
Whoa. Okay.
I got acquainted, Anyway, so J.K. Simmons was at the Met game, and they pulled this thing where somebody was behind him as Spider-Man, and he did this whole thing with them.
So funny.
Anyway,
Brilliant.
I love it.
I love this photo.
This man was born to play J. Jonah Jameson. I see. I
Let's not forget, this is also the yellow peanut M&M. Let's not forget, this man is multifaceted.
Oh yeah,
Brilliant.
of course. I mean,
J.K. Simmons knows a thing or two.
He's seen a thing or two.
Yeah, it's yeah.
But yeah, this was great, and he was just like, "Why is the camera on me?" And then he's like, "It was awesome. It was so good, bro."
Lean into it, JK. He might not even be in the new movie, but he's already promoting it. So look at that.
Yeah. But got that beard. Just reminds me how Red One wasted him as Santa Claus. So, apparently Stanley returned under AI Pact.
We knew this was. I told y'all. I told y'all this was gonna happen. I had said it the day the man died. Man wasn't even in the ground, and I said, "This is not the last you're gonna see."
Oh yeah, of course not.
Stanley.
James Earl Jones sold off his fucking voice to fucking Disney.
No,
so they
but the difference. See, the difference is James Earl Jones did that on purpose. Hand in any of this. This was all his family mooching off him, tale as old as time, like they've done.
I mean, there was a documentary, I don't know if it ever got fully released, where it was
elder abuse.
Yeah, the elder abuse. No. Which
see, this I have no problem. Again with Ghostbusters, they went to Harold Ramis's family and said, "This is what we'd like to do. If you're not cool with it, cool. We're not gonna go there." They gave permission. If you give permission, if you put that as a stipulation, like you said, James Earl Jones gave his voice to Disney. That's all well and good. I have no problem with that. But this, we know for a fact, there's no way that Stan Lee signed off on this. So fuck 'em.
Yeah,
I don't like it. It makes me mad.
Yep. Bullshit.
Was this through his state? I'm sorry, am I lost on this?
Oh yeah, of course. AKA his daughter, who's mooched off him ever since he made a name for himself. Yeah, so no.
Yep. Anyway, let's move on to bigger and better things, and that's hot toys. Keyword on the hot part. Am I right, ladies? Master of the Universe Hot Toys figures give Skeletor his crown and reveal a closer look at He-Man's armor. Look at that 6-pack, ladies and gents.
Yeah, boy!
There he is. There's your boy, He-Man.
All that loincloth glory. What up?
It's more of a skirt. Loincloth would be draped, just...
John.
Anyway.
Okay. Leather kilt.
It's a leather kilt. We'll go with that. That looks cool. That looks fucking cool. But yeah. Look at that. Look at how good he is. And him fighting Skeletor, look at all that buffness. Got Castle Grayskull. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, cool, great. Anyway, this is supposed to be quick hits. Let's move on. David E. Kelly adapting Michael Connelly's Nightshade as police drama. Welcome to Catalina in works at HBO Max under the Pit model. Cool.
Cool, man.
I like it.
Yes,
the Pit model is great.
He-Man was in Cheap Detectives.
He certainly was. Looking great in that too.
Yep. I'm just gonna say the pit model. It means basically they're gonna put out a new season every year. Probably have like 16 episodes a season.
They're gonna 24 it. That's what they're doing. They're gonna 24.
Yeah, they're gonna also produce it in a way where like they're not spending 50 million per episode. So again, more sustainable. I think this again something that
remember
Hollywood unlearned for some reason.
I do remember 24.
Yeah.
But remember 24, guys. Again, what a time to be alive. 24 had a chokehold on the entire world, certainly the nation.
And literally, my dad had the same joke.
No one ever talks about it anymore.
My dad had the same joke whenever he saw a commercial. This is 24 hours. When the fuck does Jack Bauer take a shit? And that's the only thing he would think about throughout that, which is fair.
That's
How
fair.
are you not shitting for 24 hours?
Listen, the camera wasn't on him the whole time. He went away a couple times. It's
I'm just saying there's like
there were no scenes in a bathroom.
Breaks.
You are correct.
There's 4 commercial breaks in every hour of broadcast television. That's like 15 minutes. He got plenty of time to take a shit.
That's a quick shit. That's like turbo turd. Like woo. Anyway, maybe he's loose. He's running around all the damn time. So,
he's eating clean. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean he's an agent. He's got to have that protein, the fiber, all that stuff. Anyway, we're talking way too much about Kiefer Sutherland's bowel movements. Anyway,
yeah,
Ted Danson joins.
I met that man. He's lovely. I've met Kiefer. He's a lovely man.
In Apple TV Con. I'd watch this. This sounds
Hell
good.
yeah,
I like
dude.
Elizabeth Banks, Rob Delaney, and Ted Danson.
Yeah.
And it's Apple TV. They haven't had a miss so far.
Sign me up. Add it to the list.
I feel like Ted Danson is like fucking everything right now. And I'm not complaining. Gotta love Ted Danson. But like, I feel like he's in like every show now. But
and he should be. He's delightful. Just like Henry Winkler.
He's delightful. But speaking of not delightful, is Alan Ritchson. Well,
Shut
I mean,
up,
I'm sure he's
John.
fine.
You better stop it.
I mean, he is based. He can't act to save his life, but he's based.
Boy, stop, sir.
But apparently, Reacher star Alan Ritchson seals 3-year first-look TV deal with Amazon MGM Studios. Cool. More Reacher and more mediocre action movies that nobody will remember 2 days after they watch them.
Good for you, Alan. Keep taking your shirt off on occasion. I'm here for it, babe.
Just on occasion. Why not just have him shirtless all the time?
I'm not going to exploit the man. I'm just going to appreciate him on occasion. Go ahead, Alan. Make that money, babe.
I mean, the first look TV deal means he can bring his ideas to Amazon MGM first, and then if they say no, he can take them elsewhere. It's good. It's good to see.
Anyway.
Hi, Cricket.
War Machine 2?
Good for you, babe.
We'll see.
Good
very exciting for all the weebs watching. K-Pop Demon Hunters sets Criterion Blu-ray release.
Hell
Way to go, guys. I'm glad
good
movies
ladies.
are making it. I'm sure this is a great movie. I still refuse to watch it because
It
I'm a
makes me
petty
sad,
bitch.
John, because it had me within the first 5 minutes. It had me. It is
I am
delightful.
a petty bitch.
It is a good
but
soundtrack. I listen to the soundtrack regularly.
But the retail listings currently show the film at $40 and $50, and apparently it's going to get a release on December 31st, last possible day of the year, with pre-orders available now. So I gotta, let me just. I'm gonna.
Good for you, ladies.
I'm gonna copy this right now so I can send it to buddies who are fans of this movie. So. Okay, and also, by the way, like, we can't get David Fincher Netflix movies and Martin Scorsese Netflix movies on fucking DVD, but we can get K-Pop Demon Hunters. Come on, guys! I want the killer on fucking DVD.
They didn't set records.
But good for them. I'm sure there are a lot of people happy about it, which is funny because all the people that are interested in this probably don't like physical media anyway, but, it is what it is.
I do.
But the return of... I don't know what this is. Dan, this is like nerd fucking shit. What are we talking about here? What is this?
Don't
Private
get
equity
into
firm?
numbers. No, don't.
70
don't
million
ask
deal,
numbers.
office
No.
data.
Wait, hold on. I know this. Okay, sorry, hold on. So remember earlier I was talking about the Hollywood Reporter about Obsession. There was a quote in there from Paul Dergarabedian. Long name. He's an analyst at ComScore. So basically, this is a company that tracks all the data for the movie studios for like how much money a movie's making, and they base their marketing decisions and everything on that data. That company is just got bought out from ComScore. ComScore sold the part of the company, ComScore Movies, to what used to be originally called Rentrack is now once again going to be called Rentrack. So in the industry, this is a big deal because all the studios, it's like basically Nielsen Media for movies, which is kind of ironic because Nielsen at one point owned this whole business and then sold it off. But anyway, so this is big news if you're a movie studio, if you work in Hollywood, especially if you work in marketing. This is big because they're going to be making some investments in the company. It's going to be known by its own name, so it's good. Cool. Good for the studios. Like it affects a lot of things that we don't usually pay attention to.
Dan gets his nerd shit in there. Congrats, Dan. I hope you're happy. But glazing, Project Hail Mary.
This is so cute.
This is positive masculinity if I've ever seen it.
Awesome. This is so great.
Wonderful. And there's people that hate this movie. Like
fucking morons, you mean?
Yeah, because you know why? I actually saw a post about this because they were and it's just like it's the similar thing of like comparison is the thief of joy because they were comparing it to The Expanse, which I'm sure is an amazing show. Dan, right? The Expanse, amazing show.
The Expanse is an amazing show and absolutely nothing to do with this.
Yeah, and it's just like, and their reasoning was like, oh, because Project Hail Mary isn't political, which is what scientific progression should be. When it's like,
yeah, Star Trek, hello.
But it's like sometimes it's just a movie about a dude who saves the universe with a rock monster.
Who is selfless and just wants to save humanity. Whoa, what a terrible fucking concept.
Yeah.
Also, I've met a couple of the actors from The Expanse, so.
Yeah, I have I have a bunch of the DVDs that my sister gave me because she was cleaning out their library stock. So they're like, she's like, hey, do you want DVDs? I'm like, sure, I'll take them. Even though I have no plans to ever watch The Expanse. No, nothing against The Expanse.
The Expanse is so good.
But it like gets canceled, and then I gotta read the books, and I'm not much of a reader, so you know.
Well, the books, the show is very different from the books, unfortunately.
So,
ultimately,
yeah. But I know it gets canceled.
Anyway,
so
it does.
It
was good. It was still good.
They can continue it in the future. They would have a huge time jump anyway. But I mean, that show got canceled. Like if you call it canceled the second time, twice. But still, probably one of the best sci-fi shows ever.
Dan, what do you think is? I know it's not done yet, so it's probably a iffiness.
But
what do you think is better for all mankind or The Expanse? What's better?
I can't say yet because I don't know how badly they've screwed the pooch without Ed Baldwin yet for All Mankind. The screwing of the pooch is still in process. So
it's a little wonky, but I don't think season 5 is bad. I think you could definitely feel the loss of Ed Baldwin, but it's still good.
I'm genuinely worried about Toby Kebbell's character right now because I'm all caught up because the finale is this Friday.
Is this Friday?
Season.
So
we'll be reviewing the whole season, baby. Like it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Oh, and I saw the flash mob. Oh my god.
Because you're like, how the fuck does a flash mob work in the show? Like it doesn't. That's the thing.
I guess how things play out from there, it makes sense that they wanted to throw you off because then they pull you right back down. Anyway, it's yeah, I'll just leave it at that, without spoiling it in case Liz wants to watch it.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
I'll get to it eventually.
It's a great show. Obviously, take your time. You have all the shows.
I want to get into Foundation now too because I just saw something.
Oh, I need to see the latest season, but that's an amazing show, and you're gonna notice all the ways in which George Lucas ripped off the original book.
Isaac Asimov.
Yeah. Not just Foundation either. He ripped off a lot.
He ripped off Dune. Wow. He ripped off Flash Gordon. He ripped off all the things. He ripped off John Carter. That was another one that I forgot to mention the other day.
That's fine. But again, I'd rather listen. And we've talked about this before with Wuthering Heights. I'd rather somebody comes out and makes a fanfic based on things that from their childhood, things they loved, stories, rather than this is my version of that. So go ahead, whatever. Rip people off all you want. Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
So we're actually calling Star Wars fan fiction of Isaac Asimov's Foundation.
I mean,
sure. 50 Shades was Twilight fan fiction, so
yeah, that's true.
That's true.
But it was the thing is it was fan fiction of multiple things, and it's funny because somebody actually had this interesting comparison where it was like George Lucas took all the things from his childhood to create Star Wars, and then J.J. Abrams took all the things of his childhood and just created more Star Wars instead of creating something original. So I'm like, That's kind of an interesting, comparison. Because, like, Super 8, it's just a ripoff of E.T. Star Trek is barely Star Trek. Star Wars is just more Star Wars, so it's just like...
Well, it feels more derivative than the other ones. I agree on that front.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah.
Let's be hashtag blessed, guys.
It's another project that's been blessed from the beginning.
There's the shot right there. That.
Okay, we don't need to see chorus.
Right there.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Now you want to get nuts?
Let's get nuts. Here we go.
Victory mine. Ask me how am I doing? I'm telling you, really, I'm doing sublime. I never wait in the stewardess line. I just go do it. I'm moving my time. Really had nothing to do with it. How am I moving? I'm moving like you want to shine. Follow my lead. Don't listen to lies. I had to put me all in the line. That's why I know that victory's mine.
I prefer Jared Leto.
Hunka hunka.
All right. Time for DCU Daily. Exciting stuff ahead.
Yes.
I don't. There's a lot to get into today. We got some what did Snyder say? We got some what did James Gunn say? I'm excited to talk about
banner though, Dan. We don't have it in the fucking industry.
Yeah, we do. It's all there. It's all there, John. Don't you worry.
Okay, you added it. Okay, good.
I mean, Liz, are you excited about Supergirl? Like, what are you excited to talk about?
Yeah, dude. I've been excited about Supergirl. I can't wait for Supergirl.
Well, you're just mainly excited because of Jason Momoa.
I just realized your banner says like he's the freak. Like,
dude, you guys, I'm telling you, that scene really fucked me up in the whole movie. Anyway.
By the way, I just saw the image of what his character looks like on the internet, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" Anyway.
I mean, it can't be any worse than the penis monster in Beau is Afraid, though. Like...
No, I saw the creature feature version, Liz. I saw the creature feature.
Okay, but did you see the face? Did you see the face too?
I saw the face. Yep.
Now, okay, now I think I might have to go see this movie now.
All right. Well, but John, like, what are you most? What are you?
John, you'd like it for the colors. You'd like it for the colors.
I do love colors. But I'm like, here's the thing. I just, I'm not like, I've said many times, I'm not like, super excited for Supergirl, but it's just like, I don't know, just revolving around like it's like as the days go by, it's closer and closer. We're like less than like a week away from the month when it comes out, and it's like this is like truly like, even though May is still technically the summer blockbuster season, it's considered that. June is like technically, even though summer doesn't start until the 21st, but that's like summer is like the summer blockbuster season. That's when it's like truly starting to get going. Truly, so like that's kind of exciting. Like, and it's I even though I'm not excited for the movie, I don't think it will do great, and I'm a little iffy on the whole thing, and I don't think I still, again, Tom King is my nemesis, guys. Like, how many times do I have to say this? It's just but the thing is, like, it's like a I'm like, it's like a love-hate relationship, because it's just like there's so much things I'm not excited for, but then all the douchebag like incels that are like, I'm not seeing this movie because Millie Alcock doesn't get me hard crowd, and it's just like, you have all those dipshits, and I'm like, no, fuck you, stop like body shaming people when you look like a troll, like get out of here. So
don't they know that Jason Momoa's in it? I'm sure he'll light their fire just as easily. Clearly, people like that.
These people hate gay people, Liz. Come on now, like
that's because they secretly are, John.
That's true. The closet's right there, guys.
Come on out. The water's
bro.
fine,
you're in Narnia with how deep you are in the closet. Like, come on now.
I think we should get into the quick hits, shall we?
Were we not?
Is that what we were doing?
Speaking of hunky pieces of man meat that makes us gay, David Corn Sweat, everybody. I think that's a good segue. I think that's a good segue.
Bulge Watch. That's a great segue.
Hashtag Bulge Watch.
But this is all we've gotten of Superman so far in Supergirl. Like, definitely more of a role than what we previously thought. We had him on the video call with Supergirl in the previous trailer, and then this TV spot just was like, oh god, people aren't excited, here, more Superman, here, please go see the movie. So we have Kara and Superman meeting for the first time, as well as him I assume this is the scene where she's like speaking Kryptonian to him, and it's like a weird, like it's comedy of errors, I assume. And then him introducing the suit to her because, like, hey, people will know we're good because we dress like idiots. So here's your costume. So, and I love that. Like, I love
colorful,
that so much.
John.
God, he's such a fucking
colorful.
nerd. I love him so much.
Yeah. Here lies the box office rights of Supergirl, but in parentheses, but it was colorful. You know, like I feel like that's gonna become a meme in the future. It's like, here lies the box office hopes of X movie, but in parentheses, but there were colors though. It's like, you know, like that's gonna become a meme because like all people are looking for colors though. It's like Technicolor, bro. Like, you know, that's gonna be a shirt. Technicolor, bro. Like that's gonna be a shirt. John
and then again on the back,
the cinematography will make John.
Cinematography will make John nut.
Exactly.
I think that's a great first shirt to put out. I think that's it.
If the Game Grumps can make a jacket called the D Club, which is based on them sword fighting with their penises way back when, then anything is possible for merch. Okay, like
this. I think we've nailed it today. We've done good work today, guys.
All right, we gotta call up like somebody on Etsy to fucking make this.
I got connections. Don't worry about it.
Liz, you said I think we have what it today? Nailed it. I was just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, maybe Fiona. I don't know if Fiona's.
We've got connections.
does graphic design, but like
yeah,
you know, she can
make it
like
happen.
do like a cool art thing. Maybe I don't know.
I got plenty of connections for that.
But yeah, Superman in Supergirl. But you know what's not coming to the DCU? Katie Cassidy as Black Canary. No offense to her. She did as much as she could on this fucking show. Mark Guggenheim butt fucked us all by not giving us Green Arrow and Black Canary yet again. It's like if I had a nickel for every time a live action Green Arrow ended up with dorky, nerdy, blonde chick that's not Black Canary, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And one of them turned out to be a sex pest cult follower person. So there you go. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Allison Mack.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Justin Hartley and Allison Mack on on fucking Smallville. Because we had Black Canary there, but she was dressed like the most stereotypical lesbian I've ever seen in my life. So it's like she's not ending up with with Green Arrow. So you know, would it be cool to see I think give her a cameo if they ever make a Green Arrow Black Canary movie, give her a cameo as somebody that gets saved or something. But it's unlikely that any of these Arrowverse peeps ever come back in a big form as their roles or another big role, even though we want to see Grant Gustin as the Flash again and all that. But you know, I feel bad because Katie Cassidy deserves so much more as Black Canary. She deserves so much more, but Mark Guggenheim just hates us. He hates us, and we will never forgive him for that. So anyway,
cool. Good to know, John.
But anyway, WB celebrates Summer of Travel with DC favorite digital deals. Yay! We got Superman the movie, got Batman 4 film collection, got Superman, got speaking
These
of Smallville.
Cute. I like these.
Got Gotham completely gross. Man of Steel, gross. Wonder Woman, very pretty, very lovely.
I like the rebranding. This is great. By the way, this here is the exact same thing.
There is more color on this poster than in 3 of these movies. All 3 of these movies.
Here lies the box office hopes of the DCEU, quote unquote, but it was colorful, Technicolor, bro. You know, I'm sorry, I'm just getting tired of the color. Colored is not everything, but anyway, let's keep going.
Anyway, but Justice League trilogy and
there's a very slight difference between the Zack Snyder trilogy and the other 3 film collection. They just get the Joss Whedon version of Justice League with one of them and not the others. So
yes, very nice, very nice. The Jonkler and ain't that nice? This literally looks like the poster for Exorcist 3. It's not the same stairs, but it's almost exactly the same vibe.
I keep forgetting Robert De Niro was in that movie. You know?
Yeah.
It's But I mean, but he is a pretty big part of the movie. So
Yeah.
He
had an explosive performance. So
yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Anyway, is that it for quick hits? Is that it? Is that all?
That's
okay.
all the DC quick hits.
Yeah. We got a parrot, we have a duck, and we have a pelican. Ain't that nice? now Dan can nut. I nut over the cinematography, but now Dan can start nutting over his Lord and Savior Zack Snyder. So Dan,
I don't know how this is a me thing, but sure.
Because you're the only Zack Snyder fan here, Dan. Okay.
It's true.
I like the movies that he made. Like it's like that's a great image. Hope again, more promotional stuff. He just wants to keep posting all promotional material that either got used or didn't get used. Hi Pluto. There was this Hope, and then I think there was one with Batman. Or wait, there's something else. He posted like the martini. Go back to this is the martini shot, as they call it in the business, when you wrap up production. So this was the last day of filming with Henry Cavill and Man of Steel. I'm guessing this is where they're filming the satellite which was apparently it was the last thing they shot, and it was the last thing in the movie, which is rare to see. But anyway, it's like I just think he's kind of hot. Like it was that scene. But anyway,
you should find Hal Jordan hot and Missy, because that's who you end up with, kind of, sorta. But that's beside the point.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Anyway,
most people don't care. But yeah, hey, Batman. I will always say Ben Affleck's Batman was pretty cool. All said, I enjoyed Ben Affleck's Batman, and I would have liked to see more of his iteration. So yeah, more artwork with that. It looks great.
Yeah.
And
then here's
Is that the Parthenon? No, that's that's the decrepit Wayne Mansion. I would love to see that.
That's Wayne Manor.
The Wayne Manor could have, like, if they had actually turned it into the Hall of Justice or whatever they were going to call it, like that would have been nice to see. But yeah, I mean, it's all CGI. They, for obvious reasons, but that's the biggest version of a Wayne Manor we've ever seen in a movie iteration of Batman. Yeah, it definitely looks even bigger than the one that they used in all the '89 Batman and like that Tim Burton version. But yeah, let's keep going.
Anyway, no, that's it. That's all Snyder said. Yeah. That's all Snyder said. Anyway.
What did the Gunn say, John? Ring a ding ding ding.
Ring a ding ding da ding da ding ding. He was saying he was talking about the Supergirl and Clayface hype trains are full speed ahead, and he essentially, talking about being simply the producer side for this year, taking a year-long break of directing because he's not directing Supergirl or Clayface or any episodes of Lanterns or anything of the sort. So he's just kind of talking about the producer side and just gassing up the homies and, talking about all the movies coming out this year. So yeah, very cool.
Nice. All right. Cool stuff.
Very nice. And then this was
funny.
Great
you guys watch this podcast?
Maddie.
He did. He's like, why the fuck did you have to say that, James? Fuck you.
Because James gonna call them a pussy, so that's like,
very tongue in cheek, obviously.
And there's nothing pussy about crying. You're allowed to cry. Men can cry. It's okay.
I'm pretty sure James.
It's not a sign of weakness. Yes, of course. He was being facetious, of course. But Matthew Lillard, I love you so much. That man. Protect him at all costs. What a gem.
Although I would also say he could be an ambassador for humanity along with Steven Spielberg.
Oh, 100%. Oh my God. Quite frankly, he's so wonderful. He might be an alien. Matthew Lillard. I love you so much.
Yeah.
Have you ever get a chance to meet Matt Lillard, guys? Do it. It's worth it.
He'll have an 8-minute conversation with you, and then his agent starts yelling at him because he needs to meet with all his fans.
It's worth it. Worth it. Doesn't matter.
But
you can do no wrong.
Very nice. But that's it for the Gun. The Gun was shot, and there it is. Terrible. Anyway, Summer of Supergirl, right, guys? Anyway.
I'm just gonna let you sit with that for a while, but let's keep going, I guess.
I'm excited for Supergirl. I don't understand, well, yes, I do, because heaven forbid women do anything.
No, I love Supergirl. I'm
excited about it. I'm excited about it. It makes me but I think back to when Superman came out, right? And we were going off, every single day we were talking about Superman for months at a time. It was the hype train. Most of the folks know you guys started watching us around that time.
Yeah.
Our subscription base skyrocketed thanks to that film. And I don't see the same thing happening here, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad because it looks really fun.
Have the basis of the movie be based on the fucking comic that's written by the worst comic book writer for DC. That would have been nice, James, but you're fucking writing Tom King's dick for some fucking reason. So now we're stuck with this fucking movie, even though Millie Alcock looks great in the role, Jason Momoa looks great in the role, the kid whose name I don't know, she looks great as Ruthie, and all that shit. It just, you had to make it, a space movie, because now everyone's gonna call it fucking Diet Guardians of the Galaxy, so that's a fucking thing, and you had to fucking base it off a goddamn Tom King book, so, god damn it. Why do we gotta do this?
You know what?
I'm gonna see it.
I'm gonna see it.
For it.
I'm gonna complain the whole time. So
the point of this whole segment is the summer of Supergirl is upon us. We are now actually less than a month away from the movie coming out, so the marketing campaign has really picked up, and we got a lot to talk about. And you know what? Let's roll the hype train on this movie, because I think, much like Devil vs. Prada 2, Michael, Obsession, insert 2 or 3 other movies here that have done better than what the box office predictions were. I'm excited to see if we can up the number on Supergirl, because the excitement is about to start growing. So, John.
Yes.
Speaking of Supergirl, the main character energy here, I like that.
But yeah, I mean, I will say the bottom pick is not a good-looking image, but outside of that, the flying looks
that harkens
good.
back to the Cornyn went wonky eye. So
yeah, the whole wonky eye. Oh, God.
I guess everybody gets one of their weird shots in there. Okay.
Yeah, no, she's already gotten hers where she's dodging the motorcycle that's going over her head, and she's helping Ruthie duck. And
no,
people
I'm saying she gets a weird shot
yeah, because she got that when everyone was comparing her to the feral kid from fucking Mad Max 2. So yeah. So that's been clogging up my timeline, because all the people I'm friends with on Facebook are fucking incels who are women. So what are you gonna do? But not all of them, but a lot of them, unfortunately. So, but I will say
more about your timeline
from
John.
The TV spot, for the flying, it does look quite good. It's dynamic, it's well shot. So I'll give them that. The flying looks really, really good. So,
yeah. I mean, I think it's the comparisons to the Guardians of the Galaxy is more to do with how seminal that movie has become in our modern perception of, especially in light of Star Wars not really having the same presence with Gen Z that the Guardians movies obviously do. So a lot of people will compare anything that kind of looks. Plus, James Gunn is kind of adjacently involved with this. He's a producer on the film, so of course, I'm sure he has had some sense of influence on the movie's looks. But I mean, the big thing about these images is they're portraying Supergirl as a main character. She's not just going to be the derivative character that's Superman's cousin. It's more than that. That's why they went with the Woman of Tomorrow iteration. And the more we see of the trailer now, it's going to become more and more apparent that, yeah, Supergirl is going to be a top tier character. She is part of the proto Justice League thing that they showed in Peacemaker. So, yeah, much like you'll get, Robin has become kind of bigger than just Batman's sidekick in the comics. Supergirl is getting that big screen treatment here. So I like it. Love to see it.
Yeah, no, and I think, I liked those TV spots that we were talking about yesterday, and I think the vibe is vibing. So again, I'm just what I hope what this movie does is what I want every movie, every casting, every TV show that I'm not excited about is 3 words: prove me wrong, because then I can be excited as everybody else for this fucking movie, outside of all the dipshit incels that hate women. So I just want to be proven wrong. I my hatred of Tom King, the lack of a color palette, all that shit. I want to be happy for this movie. I want to be happy for Millie Alcock's first major film, catapulted into stardom, hopefully. I just want to be proven wrong. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, guys. Just prove me wrong, Craig Gillespie. Prove me wrong. You can't prove me wrong about Tom King. I mean, I will never love Tom King, but like,
and that's fine.
That's okay. Nobody likes Tom King anyway, unless you're James Gunn, but he doesn't exist, does he? But that's not the only thing that we that we have. We talked about this yesterday, where it was this Chinese poster of Supergirl. The image didn't look great though, but now we have like an actual like nice image of this. And honestly, this might be my favorite poster out of all of them, because it's just like it's so, because one, it's got the Superman vibe. See, it's got like the flare, like the lens flares of like that initial Superman poster, and then like it's simple. It's just her flying in space, Supergirl, boom, there we go, nice and simple. Love to see it. She looks great. Bam, there we go. Why does China get a better poster than we do? Come on, fuck those guys.
It's great.
They tend to get better posters than us.
I mean, I don't know if this is the best one they put out, but I really like it's different.
Maybe not the, like,
yeah.
Again, there's been so many posters. I'm sure I've forgotten one, but this one I really like because again, it has the Superman vibe. Maybe it shouldn't. I don't know, because it's her own thing. But I like how it's like it's a nice callback to that Superman poster. So, as well as the Homelander Justice Served poster.
And look, colors. Here lies the box office.
Color is spelled wrong,
but it was colorful.
This is Murica M2G.
Okay.
Come on now.
Fine. All right. Okay. I was like, are you better follow up with a comment with the thing? It was fucking fine. Okay. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. But next up, the collab that is out of this world. Oh boy. Here, apparently, we're not just getting popcorn buckets; we're getting chicken buckets. And we're gonna get.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm so sad my KFC closed. What a bummer.
I don't think I have a KFC near me, because honestly, I owe you for the monkey popcorn bucket you gave me. So maybe I'll find one just for you.
It's all good, John.
I mean, I also have to owe you for my Rocky 3D printed figure.
No, absolutely not. That was a gift. That was a gift.
Well, this
from
will be a gift.
My friend.
You know, like I'll
try to those off sometime. I love those figures. My cats have tried to eat them several times, but I still love them.
So, well, compliments to the chef.
I have heard Churches is really. I've never had Churches, but I've heard Churches is really good too.
I've heard Churches is great.
Bojangles.
And I've heard good things about Raising Cane's, but I've never been to one of those either. So
I've heard it's pretty much Raising Cane's. I'm so like iffy to like try it, because everyone's like the chicken is mid, and the only reason it's good is because of the sauce. So I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
I mean, this looks great. This looks good. Look,
Lobo's Wild Ranch,
so up and down.
Hell yeah,
Hi,
bro.
Hell yeah.
But I would totally go for that bucket. Just I want that crypto bucket.
So cute. Yeah.
And they got a little comic thing. Hey,
love it.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice. Colonel Sanders getting in the action. That's what you love to see. But yeah, cool. I love the collapse.
Yeah.
I was trying to find more Spider-Man ones.
Oh, this one's having okay, so there's hang on a sec. There we go. But Cold Stone Creamery, which I do have near me. I actually have this one.
I got one near me. Yes.
So I could do Cold Stone. Yes, which is preferable, because I like ice cream more than fried chicken, and plus with how hot it's gonna be, we're gonna need that ice cream. But yeah, this is awesome. Love to see it. And plus the fucking Supergirl's Cosmic Kettle Corn sounds fucking good, bro. Holy shit. That sounds the shake and the oh my god, that sounds
I'll be going for the shake for sure, yeah.
Like, okay, to be fair, I'm kind of unsure about the kettle corn, because with it being cold, that shit's probably gonna break your fucking teeth. But like, worth it. But I rarely go to Cold Stone anymore. Not because it's bad, but it's just like it's a lot. It's very like thick, very feel like creamy, very fatty. Ago. So like
once in a while, like maybe like once every other month, once maybe every 3 months, like I
don't remember the last time I went to a Cold Stone Cream.
I think I DoorDashed from them a while ago.
I think I go once a year, just like KFC, but again, now my KFC is gone. So, well. Probably why they closed, because I only go once a year.
Yeah, you were their only customer, and then you stopped going, and then they closed. Liz ain't going anymore. Close it up, folks.
Where is she? Where'd she go? Anyway, we're getting punchy. Let's move on.
But yeah, this is looking quite good. Love to see it. But with
This
Millie
was
Alcock,
cute.
yeah.
Good for her. Good for her.
But this is her for the makeup collab, Ulta.
For Ulta.
Ulta
for
Beauty.
Yes,
Beauty.
I am aware of
Pause.
Ulta, mainly because, you know, I have 2 older sisters, so I am aware of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, see, the men are not totally inept. I am aware of what Ulta is, but she's looking great. Lovely to see. You know,
She's looking great. Yeah.
Looking great. You know, Sydney Sweeney isn't the only woman on planet Earth, guys. Like, come on now. And also, Millie Alcock is probably a better person. But, you know, that's beside the point. Anyway, I will say those sunglasses aren't doing it for you. I'm sorry.
Those sunglasses drive me crazy. They're humongous. Sunglasses. They drive me nuts.
They're like 80s as fuck, but not in a good way.
But hey, do you, girl? Whatever. It is what it is.
No, I
saw that collab. I thought that was
as
really,
they should,
really
Ron.
cute.
As they
Good
should.
Good for her.
Supergirl is a role model for young girls. It's also, again, I think that's part of what they were trying to get at.
I don't know if they're like trying to do the role model, but like whatever it is, like I just hope it's good. That's all I'm saying. You know,
you can be strong and yet still very feminine.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just look at our favorite girl, Gal Gadot. I can't even say that out loud. Anyway, but now we have going from ultimate feminine to the ultimate masculine man right here with your boy Jason Momoa. Everybody loves them. But yeah, rocking out. Lobo, the main man, being awesome. The man who was born to play this role. The man who was grown in a lab so that one day he could play Lobo. So awesome.
You ain't wrong. It's great. This is great. Did you guys watch this back? These clips are great. Again, just Jason Momoa's got like that, you know.
Oh, that's a real dog. Oh my god, I thought that it was fake.
That is a real dog.
That is a real dog. Holy
I was gonna
shit.
say like he's got the puppy energy. He's got an actual puppy in his hand, and then there's like a like is that like a Tronic, whatever they call it, like
I think it was an animatronic alien.
Screech, animatronic Screech. They call it Screech.
But yeah, there he is again.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, Motorhead. Fucking, I could see Lobo rocking out to Ace of Spades, 100%. But I'm actually reading a Lobo script right now because they tried to get a Lobo movie off the ground for years. And it's very interesting, and it's like, this is definitely Lobo. It's actually pretty. I'm gonna do a video on it, hopefully. But yeah, it's interesting so far, and I'm so excited. Like, he's finally, our boy, finally reaching the big screen as the real character he was always meant to play, not fucking Aquaman. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the first Aquaman. Second one can go fly a kite, but you know, it's. He was never right for Aquaman. He never felt like Aquaman, but
he was always off type. But it's just, I mean, they made it work. The second movie, he was just playing himself. Like, it just didn't. It was just.
I hope not.
It was just.
I mean, if like people are like, "Oh, hey, the movie sucks, but Lobo's great," then maybe they'll be like, "Oh, hey, you want to come back for one more?" So I could see that happening. So,
Liz, what do you think, Liz?
I'm excited. I think, unfortunately, like I also don't know Lobo. So for John to be this excited for Jason to play him, I'm hoping for good things, but I am also of the opinion that Jason is very much like Denzel these days, where he's just playing himself.
Well, it works because he himself is pretty much Lobo.
And that's fine.
So,
and that's fine. If that's how it's supposed to be, then that's awesome. Then that's great. I'm excited for the movie regardless. And again, I've met Jason Momoa, so I'm not talking shit about my.
Yeah, no, I mean it's the closest it's the closest thing to, like, you know, Robert Downey Jr. is basically Tony Stark in real life, and therefore it works, you know, in the movies. It's that.
So I can get behind that. Yeah.
It's great. Love seeing it. It's just, I'm like, he's probably already got ideas that he's pitched to James Gunn and Peter Safran for the Lobo movie, and they're just like, Jason, we love the creativity,
we love the enthusiasm, but
you just gotta let it enthusiasm. We just let Supergirl come out first, then we will talk. Like, you know, or like, yeah. I'm sure that's gonna be happening sooner than later. So, but yeah, I mean, that would be great. 2028 Lobo, like the movie, like, would love to see it.
Also, to the shock of no one, Supergirl's rated PG-13, aka what every superhero movie is, except for Logan and Deadpool and Wolverine. So apparently Supergirl has officially been rated PG-13 for strong violence, action, language, and smoking. Well, yeah, because Lobo smokes a cigar.
I thought it was because, you know, Millie Alcock's Supergirl, like smoking, like, you know, I thought that's
oh my god.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, you could talk about fucking Alan Ritchson's shirtless. We can't talk about Millie Alcock being smoking hot. Okay. Fucking
no, it wasn't
standard.
about Millie. It was a really stupid comment. That's all. It wasn't about Millie. It was a lame thing to say. That's where I was going with that. Millie's beautiful. I love Millie. I'm very excited for her. I like her a lot. But it was a goofy dad joke. That's where I was going. Oh, dad joke, man.
Well, he is the father of like 6 cats now, so you know.
Yeah, supposedly, yes. Yeah.
So Supergirl's MPA rating is revealed, as we just said. New promo tie-in teases a potential Man of Tomorrow link. But so in related, as we can go back to the video, try to pause it. But in related news, Millie Alcock has appeared in a promo for Ulta Beauty, where she's wearing a Kandor City t-shirt. That's led to speculation that DC Studios is quietly teasing the Bottled City's introduction in Man of Tomorrow next summer. It would make sense, as it gives Kara Zor-El a compelling reason to get involved in the fight with Brainiac and sets the stage for some big Kryptonian-related stories moving forward. So it would be weird that they drop that bomb in an Ulta Beauty ad, but it would also it would be so dumb,
very
but at the
on
same time
brand.
so smart.
Very on
but like, so I mean, it would pretty much her being in the movie in Man of Tomorrow is just, it's pretty close to confirmation that they are making it so that Brainiac is the reason why Krypton exploded. So I could definitely.
I mean, you see it in the trailer though. Like you see so that's pretty much confirming that is Kandor that we see in the trailer, right? Like
that's Argo City.
That's Argo City. Okay.
That's Argo City. Yeah,
because Kandor is the capital of Krypton.
And yeah, because what happened was, well, in the comics, the revised origin was that Brainiac came in like many, many years ago, and pretty much took Kandor, bottled the city, and left. And then with the loss of a city, that caused Krypton's core to become unstable, which eventually led to it exploding and all this stuff happening. Sometimes it takes years, sometimes it's almost immediate. So it depends on like which comic it is and which version, which timeline, who fucking knows. But it usually depends, but it's usually Brainiac bottles Kandor, and that's the reason why Krypton explodes. So having her in the movie, it would make sense that it's like she finds out that Brainiac is the one that fucking destroyed Krypton, and this time it's personal. So, you know, I could definitely see that happening. And it would make sense, but it's just like weird that it's like, oh, in a makeup ad. Interesting.
But I mean,
sure.
The merchandise will probably come out sooner than later, so I'm sure we'll get a look at the design. Are you able to get a pause on the video and like see?
Yeah, let's go back to okay. Let me try to pause it in the right spot. Okay. So you kind of see it for a half a sec there. Hang on. There it is.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can kind of see
it.
Oh
shit, that is Kandor City.
Kandor City.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Okay. So we're gonna get. I feel like we're gonna get more Krypton than maybe we were expecting in this movie. That even more than I mean that's why. Okay, cool. Wow.
Very nice.
All right. Nice to see. Indeed, nice to see. And yes, that definitely teases a direct connection to like that would make sense why she would show up in Man of Tomorrow. Then that would be nice.
Ain't that nice? Well, not nice for Krypton because it's dead, but you know they also wanted their son to have a harem, so like fuck them. But you know,
to answer your question, Ron, do you think this would be a scene from the movie? Yeah, I think they wouldn't put it on the merchandise unless it was had a role in the movie in some way. You're probably not gonna get to see much of it, but yes, you'll probably see it in the movie.
But Supergirl Fandom Runtime revealed as Hot Toys unveils Kara Zor-El and Lobo action figures. We did talk about this yesterday, although we didn't see their faces, so that's the face right there, and it's honestly looking pretty good, pretty accurate. So
it is
nice. Um, so apparently the 1 hour 50-minute runtime was a little bit off. It is apparently at 1 hour 48 minutes, which is obviously shorter than Superman,
Couple minutes less.
Yeah, maybe that'll work in favor. Maybe it won't. We'll see. But shorter is usually a good thing because nice, compact, thrilling story, and considering the vibe of the story, I could see it like working. It's like once it hits go, then it's just gonna keep fucking going, and it's not gonna stop. I could see that vibe for this movie, so I like that a lot. So, I don't know if I'm the only one in that. Maybe shorter runtime is bad for some people.
Like an hour 48, I feel like, again, there's a good runtime and a bad runtime for every movie. An hour 48 feels like, I mean, Craig Gillespie said there's a lot of big action set pieces. So, like, yeah, it's like Avengers Doomsday reportedly also is less than 2.5 hours, which feels like a short time to fit so much into. Look at the face sculpts, though. I think they nailed Millie Alcock's look pretty well.
I think they made her, like,
that's
it
really,
looks like her cheekbones are a little bit fuller.
Yeah.
A little fuller, yes. Yeah.
She looks a little bit fuller, but like for the most part, it looks very good. I think Meg made her face like a little bit longer, but for the most part, it looks really good. Considering that sometimes Hot Toys or Sideshow really gets their stuff wrong. But I think this looks really good. And Crypto looks great, but he's always great because he's a good.
Crypto always looks great. Come on, Crypto always looks great. It's just I don't know, like Hot Toys are a big investment, so I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. That's not my thing. Popcorn buckets is where it's at. That's where it's at for me. So, but yeah, your boy Lobo also looking good. I like that trench coat. I like the sleeveless trench coat, or the duster, as some would say.
Yeah.
So, there he is.
Lobo looking great.
That looks really good.
That's literally Jason Momoa right there. Yeah. Dude, yes. The Incredibles also pretty much has the same runtime as Supergirl. So there you go. It can work. And Incredibles is a great movie. Hell yeah. I mean, it's like, this is so good. Like I feel like my dad would look at it and be like, that's a real photo, right? Like that looks like Jason Momoa himself. Like it's the man himself. It's the main man.
It's the main man.
Yeah. It's the main man. Yeah.
But last thing we have is, we got a little bit of behind the scenes of Millie Alcock on Supergirl with Craig Gillespie. And we see Ruthie in the background a little bit. That actress whose name escapes. Eve Ridley. There it is. Haha. Thank you very much. But yeah, looking quite good. Yeah.
Again, Craig Gillespie at work. Like to see that. And yeah. I am looking forward to seeing the movie. This is obviously from the
face of God.
Yeah.
James Gunn.
This is the most colorful scene in the movie that we have seen in the trailer so far, where you get all the colorful lights in the bar. Also, like the very first thing they teased a while ago, right? Like from the back, and we thought, is she in the makeup chair? Like, is it from the movie?
Oh yeah, we found the Snyder fan there. There it is.
Okay. God. I don't understand why hate on stuff. Like, it's just go enjoy the movie, or don't
waste of
like
time and energy.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, we don't need this. Like we genuinely don't need this. Like, come on, guys. It's just.
But haters love to hate, and we'll hate them back because they're losers that won't get pussy. So fuck them.
I love how those things always go together somehow. But like, I'm sure there's like female Snyder fan, but anyway, it's fine.
Well, there's lesbians, Dan. Lesbians exist, so they're not getting pussy either.
I like 300. That's one of the only things I can say of his.
Well, yeah, because when you have 300 shirtless dudes, that's like nice to look at. You can just watch that on mute and be like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah. I like what I like, John. I'm not gonna apologize.
I like what I like. I'm just saying.
By the way, it says Pluto was talking about it in the chat. Do you think Brainiac at the end of Man of Tomorrow, because this is for next year, will end up like not completely being killed off? Like, really, is he gonna like just become a digital version of himself, like Ultron, or like, do you think that's gonna, or do they just
maybe
one and done?
I think that would be good because it's just like. I think what they could do is like they could reintroduce him as like a Justice League level threat because he can be in the comics. So I mean that would be awesome, and like him coming back bigger and better type of thing. Bolder, faster, stronger. But I think I hope not, because we don't want, like, tell that to Brainiac, snap neck or something like that, and just like, oh, kill him off after one fucking thing. It's, I don't know. Brainiac's more interesting than that, and you could do a lot with him. You could do like you could do like kind of maybe even like a secret invasion kind of thing, like maybe like a Cybermen story. I know, sorry, Doctor Who reference right there, but like where it's just like it's like a slow takeover, and it's not just like him and his giant fucking skull ship, and like just being like brah, and like you could do like maybe like a silent invasion. That would be cool.
Yep. Liz is looking forward to Supergirl. Sorry, Liz, I'll let you say that yourself. Since Steven was asking.
Yep.
2 Z's, guys. Come on. How many times do we have to tell you this? It's 2 Z's.
2 Z's.
Thank you. It's so kind. I'm tired of repeating myself. Thank you. It's so kind.
It's fine.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I've never read any of the comics, so I'm excited. Like I said, every time when like I'm looking forward to the Lanterns show coming out, just because I don't know much about those characters. So it's the same. I'm really looking forward to the Supergirl movie because I don't know anything about Supergirl. I certainly don't know anything about Lobo. I've heard of Brainiac, but don't know his deal. So I'm excited for everything
The essence of
coming
fiction. That needs to be on a shirt. The essence of fiction. And it's just Lars Eidinger holding the skull in Hamlet. And no, he's holding Brainiac's head.
Just talks and
we are really on fire today, gang. I'm really proud of us. I'm proud of the creative juices are flowing. I'm really proud.
Yeah.
I'm proud of the work we've
I
done
mean,
today.
Lars Eidinger, he's Shakespearean trained, so he's just gonna come out with goated ass lines constantly. So
yeah, that is the real
will the
question.
fiction be of essence?
Yes. Will the cinematography of Supergirl make John nut? That's the question.
I think something else will make me nut, but that's beside the point.
Hey.
Anyway, I'm talking about Jason Momoa, of course.
Jalen, I hope you're feeling better, Jalen. Hey,
yeah,
buddy.
I feel better, bro. Oh, yes,
And-
you did
yes.
manage to. Right at the end, you got a little bit of Liz, and a little bit of Liz goes a long way. So
That's what we say.
There's plenty of me to go around, folks.
Whoa, hello, okay.
You
And
know?
I thought I was being gross. Anyway,
I'm not being gross. I'm just saying I'm love all serval.
But thanks for watching, ladies and gents, and anyone in between. We love and appreciate you, but we love and appreciate you. So love and appreciate
certainly do.
us by liking, by commenting, by subscribing.
Sharing.
Maybe click the notification bell if you want to. Hell, even dislike us. Maybe Millie Alcock doesn't make you hard, and that's then you're mad.
Us. That's fine.
Yeah, and just be like, ew, the bald man is talking gross things. I'm gonna dislike it. Boom, there you go. That's okay. I'm sure Figure Drawing has disliked every video ever since I said I liked Moist Critical and Jeremy Johns. So it's fine. Yes, fight for justice, not Jeff Snyder. That's not how you spell his name, but that's okay. He doesn't deserve his name to be spelled right. Anyway, but thank you all for watching. Again, love and appreciation goes so
We
far.
sure do.
No Lego Batman progress. I've been kind of just running around the open world, so I haven't done a lot of story as of late. So no Lego Batman update, unfortunately, for today. But I will have it for you tomorrow. I'm going to be playing it tonight. I don't have to wake up early for a doctor's appointment, so we're good. But yeah, let's be blessed at the beginning and at the end, and end this bitch.
It's another project that's been blessed from the beginning.
There's the shot right there. That.
Okay, we don't need to see chords.
Right there.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Now you want to get nuts?
Let's get nuts.
Here we go. Victory mine. Ask me how am I doing? I'm telling you, really, I'm doing sublime. I never wait in the stewardess line. I just go do it. I'm moving my time. Really had nothing to do with it. How am I moving? I'm moving like you want to shine. Follow my lead. Don't listen to lies. I had to put me all on the line. That's why I know that victory's mine.
I prefer Jared Leto.
Hunka hunka.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
What is this? Anyway. Now I forgot what I usually say. Fuck Jeff Snyder, fuck Crybaby Ellison, and fuck Tom King. No, fuck Tom King. He's a loser and go cry to your mommy anyway.